welcome everybody to CVMA Round 5 in action, Race 1. I'm Sean Reed. With me here is
LGB from CRA. Thank you for having me, Sean.
Absolutely lucky to have you here. We are currently just in the very beginning of our very first Formula Middleweight Cup race. Looks like we got Brandon Kettleson in first place, not too surprising.
Yeah, Brandon Kettleson has been just amazing. One of the things I love about Brandon, he's going to be racing BPR this year, so we get a lot of opportunity to see him on the Moto America circuits. I'm looking forward to that, but he's just been dominant. So it's going to be up to Owen and Enrique to try to keep him in sight.
Yeah, three of the top three in the grid right here are going to be battling out pretty good. We're going to have them coming around. We were racing clockwise this time for sure. As you can see Brendan get around the bowl. Heading around already at a pretty decent lead right here. You never know what can happen. It goes around 4 and into 3. You got a little bit of a gap. What do you say? I mean, that's not bad for a first lap, right?
That's great considering the class of riders that are behind him. Alexander Henriquez has had the lap record at the Buttonwillow new track. Right now, he's still the record holder at the Buttonwillow track. I think Brian Kettleson went out there to try to break that record. Didn't have a lot of time to do it, but I'm certain that given a little bit more time, him and Alex would be going back and forth. But Owen also amazing rider. Hopefully we can get him out to Buttonwillow as well.
Yeah, I'm positive Owen's going to be in the thick of this too. Just a remarkable rider for sure. You can see Brendan holds the counterclockwise lap record here set not too long ago in November, actually. So not a stranger going the other way. Bobby Fong's got a clockwise record here at 144.96. Well, do you think we'll see any records broken today?
Yeah, I heard we got a little bit of insight from Stephen Ludwig today, so we'll share that a little bit later. But we feel like we're going to have a couple lap records that are broken, and as we get closer into those races, we'll highlight those people that we expect to break those lap records.
Absolutely. We've got him circulating around track right now. We look at a little bit of a battle, a little bit back.
Yeah, Owen's just really doing a good job right now. Him and Enriquez are trying their best to stay in close company with Brendan Kettleson, but Brendan just in a class by himself. Really, really difficult to follow. But I mean, it looks like we got a wreck down here on the slide.
Oh, no.
We'll let you know as soon as we get that rider. Hopefully that rider is up and okay.
I'm expecting to see Jack Roach. We had Jack Roach as a wonderful guest announcer last round as well, and he's running 5th right now. See if he's out there. We're going to see where that dust settles and see how the riders doing out there.
Yeah, real credit to the 951 Live team. I mean, just to see what they've done in this short period of time and how they've evolved live streaming is just so impressive.
It is a really wonderful thing to see. I know the racers love it. Us, definitely as fans, we love to see it as well, for sure.
Wow, look at Brendan. Sorry to interrupt you, but Brendan's already in the 145s. Okay, looks like we got a rider down. Looks like it's in the slide. It's a bummer, Yeah. One of the things that we know as doing this, Sean, is just, you just never want to see the guys go down. These guys, incur quite an expense when these motorcycles go down, unfortunately.
Yeah, pretty well protected, though. These guys are wearing airbag suits. They've got all the gear on and frankly, kind of used to it at this level. They're... It's not something you want to do, but if they're pushing their limits, it is race day, and running 10/10s will get you there sometimes. Not something you want to see, but they're pretty well set up for that if they need to.
Yeah.
Up and over the top of Crash Corner here. Little off camera on that turn. You can see him sliding around a little bit. They're used to it, but that's a scary place and probably the slowest part of the track, even though it doesn't look like it when he goes up and over that hill.
Oh my God, I continue to struggle when I go in that corner when I'm just doing a track day. I can't even imagine how these guys carry so much speed in that off-camber corner.
Yeah, he's down to the back straight, down the slide, and now around the bowl again, just making his marks, knee down, head down.
Kudos to our corner workers. They do such an amazing job not disrupting the race. I mean, it's a skill set that's hard to highlight, but for some of the people that have been at track days and understand what it takes to stay out of the way of a race and keep the race going, it's amazing. So I always want to give credit to those guys. They are the unsung heroes of the races and as well as the track days.
Yeah, have to be prepared for an 8-hour day. They're prepared for anything at any moment. I'm pulling a little wheel there, coming over start finish. Look at that.
Brendan really just showing that he's in a class of his own right now because he's being followed by two amazing riders with Alexander Henriquez and Owen. Williams, unfortunately, he is already 1 second faster, which is in motorcycle world is huge.
Yeah, look at all those time though. He's running a little bit faster than the top 7 right there. So he's got there's a bit of a pack there from 2 to 6.
Yeah,
and it looks like 7's closing in too. So here we go right now. Look, they're all just not spreading out too far. All you got to do is pass the rider in front of you. Just keep doing that, right? Yeah.
Take a look at Kensei Matsudaira. He's going to be a guy that's needs a few laps, but he will be improving throughout. Oh, something happened to Brendan Kettleson.
Oh, no. It looks like a bike issue. Settles into...
Oh, my God. It gives Alexander Enriquez and Owen Williams another opportunity to be in the race with him and actually get some insight.
I wonder if there's if it's because he looks like he's settled into second right there, and now he's kind of back up, not quite back up to pace. Odd problem to have.
Yeah.
Been. Technical problem of some kind for sure, but boy, now it's going to be a duke-out battle, especially if Brendan's back running again.
Yeah, this makes it exciting.
Sure. Yeah, you know Owen right behind him, amazing, fast, fun rider for sure, is just smelling. Oh, look at that. Yep.
Great pass by Alexander Enriquez, man. He is just staying in the game. He understands that he cannot let Brendan Kettleson get away.
He's going to do everything he can to keep both of those guys behind him.
Yeah, that's okay. Here comes Brendan Kettleson on the end.
Trying to get. Look at how he slips on the bike foot out and everything. That was a big wobble coming out. Ooh, right. They are not this boy. I'm telling you, they're not shy. All of a sudden, couple of rounds in, first race of the day, they're giving it their all. This is great to see.
Alex and Owen are really good riders here at Chuckwalla, so I'm sure that if they get a little bit of intel from Brendan Kettleson, they might be able to keep.
No! Down he goes.
Alexander Enriquez is down.
Oh no!
Man.
He had that little slip before, and just another one too. He looks perfectly fine. Definitely furious.
Oh man, I hope he can come up because he's just such an exciting rider to watch. So I'm hoping that he will be back in the game.
I certainly hope so too. What a bummer him slip around like that and let him get around. And now, of course, we've got Brendan back at first place. Owen is on the hunt, I am sure.
Yeah, it's just really difficult to keep track, but Owen is doing a great job of keeping Brendan Kettleson in his sights, so hopefully he can do that, make this race interesting. Brendan showing how smooth it is to go through Crash Corner. Going down now, coming out into, down the straight, coming out of 10, going into 11. Brendan just so smooth on that 144 bike. Yeah, his dad is really, really cool. Brendan Kettleson's dad is super supportive, always here with all the races, makes a killer brownie. Yeah, so if you get a chance, hit Brendan Kettleson's dad up. I think it might even be his wife that makes the brownies, but somebody is making pastries.
It's going to be your fault. Their pit is full tonight for sure. Right. I heard you have brownies. Coming into 3, repping around. He got a little bit of gap there on Owen, but Owen is not letting him go. He's definitely fighting, I'm sure, doing what he can.
Owen is really good at this track, so hopefully he's able to find some time. But 144, man, that is really respectable considering the best lap ever here at Chuckwalla is a 142.8, and I think that was Dave Anthony, if I remember correctly.
Be very interesting on he's doing a 145.7 right now. They're on their last lap, so he's definitely kind of settled into a little groove here. He doesn't feel like he needs to push it too much.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's I'm sure we'll hear about it too, if maybe there's an issue with maybe there's something on the track or something these guys need to be a little bit aware of. It's hard to say. They do their best to keep it in really good shape, but the conditions change so quickly that you really do need to stay on top of it. If a corner starts going away, well, you need to really renegotiate your thought process on how far you're pushing it.
Just amazing how consistent he's able to be. I mean, just to really give you an idea, I mean, this is literally, he is 2 to 3 100ths of a second off of each lap. That's just amazing. That is a guy that is hitting every single mark almost at identical speeds. It's just a skill set that's just always fun to watch, especially if you've ridden a motorcycle at a racetrack.
Yeah, that is, look at his great sweeping shot. Look at how tight he is going down the slide and just nailing his points coming in. You can enter this bowl almost wherever you want. These guys have it down to just a square inch where they're going to hit that entry and nail it every time. It's their preference where they like to go around, where their fast line is. Sometimes you want the track shorter, sometimes you just want it faster, but he's off on his own again. I mean, I'd love to get a hold of him and bend his ear a little bit on what happened there from taking off in the front to to get in between him and taking a lift. Still feel bad about Alexander, but
yeah, hopefully they'll be out there, but give us another shout out to 951 and all these beautiful camera angles. I mean, this is just, they're doing something on such a smaller budget compared to the MotoGPs and the Moto Americas. It's just amazing work that these guys are doing at 951 Live, and we really appreciate them highlighting the regional level of this sport.
See a little replay of what's going on out there.
All right, we're going to a replay real quick so we can check out here is...
Oh, here he goes, a little pass in his bowl. Brendan goes down the inside. And repass. That was so nice.
Alexander
pass going in. Alexander goes back on the inside and then gets a decent couple of bike lengths on that clean move coming around.
He is good in the bowl. I think we're going to catch the watch. That was amazing.
The bike definitely slipped a bit for his foot to come off like that. Unsettled him. Probably shook his concentration a little bit. Heart rate's up even higher for a little bit. And everybody saw it. They're so close. Yeah, it leans in a little bit. Here we go.
Yeah, and here's the down. Here, I think this is when he goes, okay, no.
All right, we're going to do a quick commercial break. We will be right back for some more live racing.
Got a slow drip? Or perhaps something more serious? It's time to call a professional. AYS. Always at your service. We are more than plumbers. We are your neighbors. Committed to you keeping dry.
AYS #1.
At your service, always.
We're the Law Tigers, and we understand the challenges riders face every day. We're proud to support our community that includes riders of all stripes. If you've been injured in a motorcycle accident, call 1-800-LAW-TIGERS or visit lawtigers.com. Law Tigers, California's motorcycle lawyers.
We know you love this, but you don't have time to read all this. Well, we've read the news so you can simply watch it. Make sure to check us out at throttlesauce.com or on our YouTube channel at ThrottleSauce so you can get all the sauce.
Welcome back, round 5, CVMA Racing. Throttle Sauce, modern motorbike media for the video age. News, reviews, racing, and a healthy dose of motorcycle mayhem. All at throttlesauce.com. Guys got doing their warm-up lap for race 2, amateur Formula Middleweight. These guys are sponsored by First Team IT. These guys are, you can tell they're amateurs by their yellow plate they wear on the bikes, going out there and building points and reputations and getting their feeling for being, they're already pretty fast, but even being faster than they are for sure, and end up with a different professional plate, expert plate when they're done with their amateur racing. But there are some great guys to watch on this race.
Yeah, we got in row 1, we got Tyler Crozier, who also races CRA. He's the #1 guy right now. Jonathan Mejia, Ryan Camp. In row 2, we have Thomas Higa, John Paxson, Chris Denley. In row number 3, we have Remy Farsh, Enrique Prado, Jay Betke. In row 4, we have Brody Komzak, Greg McCord, John Veselnovnovic, and I apologize, John, if I've hacked your name. Edgar Roldan in row 5, Jonas Schumann, Jerry Giraldo. Row number 6, Adam Taylor, Chase Rodriguez, Joshua Furr. Row number 7, Ryan Alfano, Jim Jackson, Mark Bellabon. In row 8, Jose Tamayo, Joe Cudillo, Bill Smith. Row 9, Chance Callister, Derek Festivan, Robert Miller. And in row 10, Jesse Sawyer.
Well, I'm glad you have that job, because we do send out a little questionnaire form for our racers to send out if there's you have a particular thing you want to say, or if you want to, like a name pronunciation or a little facts of like how long you've been racing, what you're doing. So have that filled out, and we can have a little more information on what's going on.
And then just so you know, there's a QR code in the upper right-hand corner. If you use your phone to scan that QR code, you can go directly to the results page in the grid so you can see these names, and also fact-checked us, make sure we did pronounce those names correctly. But to your point, there is a form that's being sent out, so we always try to make every opportunity to pronounce these names correctly and give our racers the just due that they deserve. But a lot of these guys are just, it's really cool to watch the amateur class.
Yeah, they're out here racing hard. It is it's hard on equipment, it's hard on bodies, it's hard on the wallet. So this is definitely a passion sport. You've got to get in, and these guys are living their dream. They are loving this for sure. Ready to take off in the start line here.
Okay, looks like we got Tyler Grosjean on that Triumph. He's going to try to maintain that lead position. We'll try to give everybody throughout the grid honorable mentions.
Yeah, our grid leader, pole position there, Tyler, is good at racing a lot of these SoCal tracks. Races down at Buttonwell as well, and does a lot here at CVMA. So he's used to going around Checkered Valley Raceway as well. Yeah, for sure.
Tyler Grosjean on the 915. He actually works with Baratelli Racing. He does a lot of specialized parts for that Triumph that he's racing. So if you are racing a 675 Triumph, not only is he the points leader, but he's also an amazing fabricator of parts. So these guys have some interesting backgrounds that show up to these races, but we do like to highlight those backgrounds so you can patronize some of the things that they do to fund their racing.
Yeah, talk about living the life. Here he goes over the very top of Crash Corners. Little off camber right there, diving into just the beginning of the back straight, the longest straight we have here at Checkered Valley. And you can tell they take advantage of everything. They call that an exit corner, don't they? You get in there and need as much speed as possible because it matters. A little mistake at the beginning, and you're paying for it on the straight.
Yeah, it looks like Tyler is not only is he the number one guy, but he is just enjoying his last couple of amateur races. For some of you don't know out there, the public, when you get to this level, it's generally understood that if you are the first place amateur person, the following subsequent year, you will be racing expert.
And I know the rest of the amateurs are hoping that you keep that tradition alive.
Yes, we want to keep that rotating so every amateur has a chance to win.
Yeah, for sure. Coming around 16, a little dive through 17, and then up to first time around. Let's see how he's doing time-wise. Little wiggle from the bike as it gets down the front straight. 1:54.938, not bad at all from a standing start.
Yes.
Look at that. Wow, Chris Denley right behind him.
He right there on the 226 on the 158 from a dead stop. This is a dead stop, mind you, so we will see the real lap times on this second lap.
Look how tight everybody's still packed too. Like they're just not taking start. Who will you have in
that
there?
That looks like Owen Williams, actually.
It does. Is he still out there from the last race?
Oh, I think so.
Oh no. Time for a cell phone call.
Yeah. There's nothing like sitting out on a rider down. I actually saw that happening. Oh, yeah.
No, for sure.
Oh, it looks like we got it. Is that a BPR bike? That looks like a BPR bike. Yeah, shout out to Bryce Kornbaugh and the team over at BPR. If you really want a bike that's already ready to go, man, go with BPR. They are amazing at selling bikes that are already ready. Rider definitely frustrated.
Definitely mad about it, and I don't blame him. That's a lot of prep going in there. They'll get that back together. Looks like a pretty easy time for him.
Yeah.
Looks on Tyler Grosjean now putting on a masterclass. Look at him just go in there.
Tyler's improving. There's a couple guys that he was really racing with at the CRA series where he was banging bars, but he seems to be in a class of his own here at Chuckwalla in the amateur class.
Yeah, wow, he got a whole lot of extra room there, too. I'm not sure what happened.
It looked like the corner tightened up on the rider that went down. Not sure how Owen got stuck out there.
I know. I don't know either. Poor guy. I feel bad for him. He's just standing there going, gosh, guys, there's no kickstand on this thing. It's getting heavy. Poor guy. Oh, yeah, he's got his pit guy showing him how much of a gap he's got. Right behind Chris Denley. 151.97 for Tyler. And, oh, man. And look, Jonathan Mejia right behind 153.6. Yeah, very, very good. Chris Denley, 212 right behind them. Looking good, smooth out there, looking good.
Nice and tight, though. I love watching tight racing, and it's always good when you have these little pockets, especially when you're racing. You're going to be at different levels as you progress. But as you progress, there's always like a group that you can find to just make it so fun for you.
Yeah, it really does. And as much as these bikes have different classes, amateur versus expert as well, like it tends to be a little more of a duke, a little duke out kind of thing too, where the very much more varied skill levels. Once you get expert racing, you've really refined that skill so much, you can really know where you're doing, how you're doing. But the amateur classes can be just a brawl sometimes, just guys taking chances and guys sending it in,
You kind of missed that because you were,
looked like touched
close.
the back tire coming over the top of crash corners. Looked like it got a front tire touch to a back tire coming right around. Boy, that's close. That's too close.
It's funny what the audience is seeing. There's just varying levels as you approach a corner, as you exit a corner. Like a rider in front of you he could be in front of you and be better on exits, but not as good approaching the corner. So that's where you'll see a lot of racers just kind of wad up and spread back out, because you can see now they're spreading back out. So that same rider that he was right there is kind of spreading and getting a little bit more room.
Yeah, you can be near a highlight reel.
Look at that on the
brakes.
He's definitely better on the brakes. You can see that.
Closing up tight and trying for the inside on 3. Let's see if it goes around. No, getting closer though. They're running up, and here's another quick braking zone 2 coming to a very tight 16. So all 3 of these riders will group up right here.
Looks like Owen's still out there.
Still out there, yeah. They'll grow real tight, and then we'll see who's on the gas and really straighten out 17, which is a little jog to the left coming onto the straight. Good. Group of 5 riders right there, back to back to back to back.
Looks like we're starting to spread out now. And it's happening pretty quick because we're doing 6-lap races today. So most of our races, some of our premier races will be a little bit longer, but most of the races for the most part will be 6 laps today. Yeah,
there's really no time to really settle in. With 6 laps, you really have to concentrate on getting your position after your start. Then you've got to concentrate on keeping your position or moving up. And before you know it, that white flag's out. And it's, where you're at is where you're at, It's going to be up a little bit better on braking on the front there. We'll see good form, nice and smooth, coming around. That's right. This is a little side bit here too. So they all lean in. They do a right, a left, and a right through crash corner. So they're nice, kind of an off-camber left, and then a nice hard right onto the back straight again. This group of 5 guys definitely knows the tail in here. See how this, see how this goes down. There's a bit more power there on that 941 bike for sure.
So then we got the number 212. The number 212 is
that's
Chris Denley.
Right there,
Chris Denley out there on the 212, kind of leading this pack.
Mm-hmm. They're a bit behind John Mejia and Tyler Crozier, who's leading right now, but this pack is very, very tight. We've only got about a second and a half between that whole group for sure.
You can see Chris Denley about 11 seconds behind Tyler Crozier right now, which is good, man. I mean, because he's in the 156s, 155s, and for amateur middleweight, that's a really, really good time.
It very much is. All these guys, seriously, 156, 157s, there's a fun little 2-minute club. You get it here at Chuckwalla, and all these guys have that and then some. So
I can't help but to highlight Owen. I'm pretty sure he's wondering if he got forgotten about. He's not sure yet. So if you see an Uber going across him, they forgot about him.
Yeah, spreading out just a little bit, coming in a little duking out. Look at this.
Yeah, Chris Denley holding it, though. He's holding it. I mean, these guys are right there, but unfortunately, they're not. This is where it really gets difficult, and you can definitely relate to this, Sean. When you get to that point where you're even with that guy, but you just can't get around him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and we will. They do set up bike classes to be as similar as possible, but they will have their certain advances per year and their certain benefits. So if you're on a guy who has a little more corner grip than you, but you have a little more horsepower than him, it is a tough job to get around somebody like that, just fighting. So you can see they're figuring out, we've got their bikes built as much as they can. Man, it really does look like
it's like the 981 is trying his best to get
Enrique
around.
Prado is really just knocking at the door. Thomas Hager right behind him.
Oh, yeah. Enrique's at a 155. Thank you for that, with a 13.45 differential. So they're still, Tyler pretty much in a commanding lead right now. Unfortunately, losing some of the footage.
There we go. Oh, there's an outbreak in the back side going down the slide. Here we go. down the slide. They are tucking up. They realize their laps are counting down, and it is now or never. The top three of this last group of 5 are really kind of battling, including Brody Komzak is back there too. He's going to be nose to tail with these guys. Let's see if we get him kind of touching a little bit.
And this is when it's kind of difficult because you start getting just a little bit of anxiety. You know that last lap's coming up. You're like, I got to do something now. And the skill set is just not to push it. Take that position if you really don't feel like it's a safe move, you know? And that's hard discretion to have in the heat of battle.
Yeah. Oh, finally, there's the truck. Going to get Owen. Yep, right? For sure. It's hot out here, guys.
Yeah. Owen's probably got a little bit of a tan right now because he's been out there for quite some time.
Last lap, look at all these guys dipping. These are all the best times they've had.
Oh, look at Mejia,
so
though. Mejia in the 53s on that 226. Yeah. So he found some time. So it'll be interesting to see him in another race this afternoon. I'm pretty sure him and Tyler will have another opportunity to compete with one another. Looks like he's got something.
Yeah, most of these guys are racing well more than one or two races, and sometimes they're just kind of checking each other out.
Right,
Remember, tomorrow we do have the shootout races. You have purse races to play, which are buy some tires. Here we go. And outside, getting past again. No, can't get past back. They are side to side, coming in at a long 6 and 7, coming under a little straight, coming up to crash corner. They are side by side coming up. Let's see who can outbreak who coming into the tightest part of the track.
Yeah, that's Thomas Higa. Thomas Higa just gets around Chris Denley.
Yeah, just now a little separation.
He's been working on that pass for a little while.
And look, he's got quite the gap. So
yeah.
Like those bikes are matched up. He got around him and he's like, okay, I'm a little free. I need a little safe space. I'm going to push over a little bit down the back straight, safely braking, going down the slide a little bit. He's got a bit of a gap now too. So he's just gained himself a good solid position. Yeah. He's got to be happy about that.
You can almost tell about the nature of the passes that he was attempting. He probably had a second on them, but just could not find a way around, unfortunately.
Yeah.
You'll see his lap times drop if he gets a full lap in.
Yeah, getting there is one thing. Getting around is a whole nother story. And you mentioned with only 6 laps to do it, you've got to get your head down. You've really got to get on somebody's tail, get around, especially if your goal is to get around a couple of guys. So starts are very important for short races. Sprint racing like this has its own thing. It's not a 16 laps to go figure it out and pick people off. You've got to find that spot, and Chuckwell is a fast track to do that. Here we go, start finish line.
And here we go. That's beautiful.
Absolutely. Race. Look at this. Of course, we got Taylor Cozier out there. And John Mejia, Enrique Prado.
Prado's doing really well. Look at Higa in the 154s and Chris Denley in the 55s.
Yes, very good.
Komzak in the 55, Rodriguez in the 55s, Badke. Look at how close that is. Look at McCord in a 54. Yes. So you just know he just didn't get the position. That's why you know that the start is so important in motorcycle racing, because even if you're faster, if you lose that start or you don't qualify as well.
Yeah. We have some good replays coming up for the 951 Live crew, so check this out. Always fun to watch. Oh no,
that's the BPR bike. That is the 1-0. Who is that?
It's the.
It looks like that was John. Was that John Paxson? I want to say that was John Paxson on the 100. Yeah, that's a bummer, man. It's what people don't understand in this sport is probably the majority of these guys are funding their own racing. Yeah. And I don't even want to tell people in the audience how much we spend on these things.
Look at this great slow motion shot coming on the backside of crash corners too.
Now the shots at 951 Live, man. The work that these guys do is insane.
And look, they're close again. It goes around. Nice, good inside pass. Make it a good, nice right hand.
Slow motion really on the regional sport level.
They got the repass and can't quite. Beautiful. They're just so close, just hoping for that grip. Keep it down. Feeling the front end wobble around, staying on it. These guys are just hearts in their mouths right now, staying completely on the outside of a very long turn.
What's going on with that front tire, though? Has he still got the sticker on
there? It looks like a sticker or something on there. I don't know how that lasted that long in the race, for sure. We have some commercials. We'll be right back for more exciting racing.
Got a slow drip? Or perhaps something more serious? It's time to call a professional. AYS. Always at your service. We are more than plumbers. We are your neighbors, committed to you keeping dry.
AYS number 1.
At your service, always.
We're the Law Tigers, and we understand the challenges riders face every day. We're proud to support our community that includes riders of all stripes. If you've been injured in a motorcycle accident, call 1-800-LAW-TIGERS or visit lawtigers.com. Law Tigers, California's motorcycle lawyers.
Welcome back. CVMA Round 4 at Femmewalla Valley Raceway. Round 5, sorry. We were doing race 3, Formula 2. We were doing Pro Expert. This is a 3-wave race. CVMA Hooligans and American Thunder behind them. We'll see. They're out there doing their nice warm-up laps.
Yeah, in race 3, we have number 1 in row 1. We got Kensei Matsudaira, Gio Alvarez, Justin Bardenero. This is going to be a race, ladies and gentlemen.
You're going to duke it out.
Andrew Krall, Nicholas. Okay, I'm not even going to try that, but I would love to. We'll have to get back that. Stephen Ludwig, Markin Berkheimer, Wayne Dexon, Ryan Krolinger, Jimmy Avila, Harry Brem, Yahweh Pan, Savannah Jaska, Dave Oyster, Nick Zahn. Row 6, we got Rainey Poe, Scott Christensen, Martina Velchapa. And in row 7, we have Dexter Whiff, Billy Burler, Edwin Clement. In row 8, we have Greg Kems, Andrew Burgess, Matt Hornshoe. And in row number 9, we have David Mathis. So it looks like Matt Hornshoe and David Mathis will not be there. Kind of sad not to see Matt out there.
Yeah, he's a good racer. He's pretty far up there in the championship points, was leading there for a while. Talk about a duke, him and Gio have been fisticuffs.
Oh, yeah.
They know each other very well. They know how to ride with each other very well. They're both lightning fast. It's a shame not to see him. He's had some rough luck last couple of rounds, so he's very smartly probably going to regroup, check everything out mechanically, physically, everything else would be just great. He'll be back at it eventually too, no big deal. But Gio's got to take advantage right now because they're both very fast.
Well, Gio's got his work cut out for him because everybody take a good look at 74A Kensei Matsudaira. His dad is just amazing. He is so supportive of Kensei. He goes to all the track days. Kensei, I think, was riding, when I first met him, was on a 252 stroke.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
nice,
but the
nice,
kid is ridiculous.
Yeah, Justin Bordenau too, man.
Yeah.
They are super
Justin
good racers.
Justin Bordenau, also a car racer. So,
really?
Justin Bordenau, I talked to him not too long ago. He races cars. He works on cars. He was actually at a track day at Buttonwillow, and he was a crew chief for some people that were running a car. So he's another amazing talent with a whole bunch of stuff that they do outside of racing, but just a great racer, great car racer. Justin and Gio are going to have to do what they need to try to do to keep up with Kensei Matsudaira. That's going to be the work. So, 74A is here to set some new track records. So people take a look at this kid. You're going to see him in Moto America. You're going to see him hopefully represent the United States in MotoGP someday.
This is going to be a race.
But
we're mixing
experts
and amateurs in this heat. You're going to see everything from 4-stroke 2-cylinder bikes all the way up to 800cc. Big mix of bikes in this class. It's always very interesting to see how they're taking corners and streets, everything differently. You see them kind of wad up and spread out as the track comes to them.
Exactly.
You see Stephen Ludwig right there on the inside. He's ready to fire up in the 22 bike. Little
they
wheelies
gave
coming up.
A good start. You don't want to do that.
No, you don't want the wheelie. We're waiting for that.
This is a two-waver. So for some of you who don't know, two-wave races sometimes are run when you have a lot of bikes in a class, but you do want to separate the two classes, but you also want to keep the flow of the race day going without running out of sunshine. We will do a two-wave race. So this two-wave race seems to be a hooligan class right here.
Yep.
So that is actually,
you'll watch close. These hooligan bikes are very, very fast. They will definitely get into some lapper action on the back of the other from the two bikes for sure.
Oh, is that Gio Alvarez trying to hold on to Kensei?
Touching tires.
Oh, that is the 589. Gio Alvarez in third place. The 589 is Justin Baudinero. Look at Andrew Crawl.
He is on fire,
on the
by the
number
way.
300, holding these guys. Now, this is something for Andrew Crawl because he has made a significant improvement in his riding to be with Kensei and Gio.
He really is. He was knocking off
And
personal best
Justin.
last round, back to back. He is flying. He says, "Oh, now I got to start working out, get my fitness in shape
Yeah.
because my speeds are down." So he is honestly head down, really going.
Oh,
Oh
man,
no, he's
rider down. What do we got?
He's just off track. He's just off track. Seems to be doing okay. That's good. Keep it nice and safe. Get out of the zone. But yeah, it is very good to see Andy Carl out there, man. He's just a good dude, local guy, just really putting his head down and getting rewarded for it.
Yeah.
Like he really is getting the gains that he wants. So he's just on fire. That's
He does a lot of racing in the northern area too. He's an AFM guy, so he's got some laps. But you know, when you're in the class of Kensei, Gio, and Justin at Chuckwalla, you have to be on your game.
Yeah, they're definitely specialists coming in there too. So and look how closely
Wow,
this
that's
group of top
amazing.
four is so tight right now. That is looking very, very good. Kenzei's got the lead right now.
He's in the 55, Sean.
They're all split by less than half, about 0.5, about half a second, the top four riders right now, followed by Birkenheimer and Ludwig. Of course, Stephen Ludwig also, we'll see how he's doing. He's also got his head down. They're all pitted together with Matt Hornshoe and all that. And he has been also really concentrating, was doing the lightweight and ultra lightweight bikes for a long time now, up into the R7s and just enjoying himself. He's been doing this a long time. Absolutely staple around this pits. Love to see that guy doing his thing.
Looks like the track record here is a 150, and that was Alexander Enriquez, who was not in this race, but with a similar motorcycle in a similar class, 150. So there is some time out there. We'll see if these guys can drop it down. I know Kensei is definitely got the potential. You can see him starting to gap the
Kenzei's got
second,
a
third
bit
place.
of a gap, but we're looking right behind him, Justin and Andrew and Gio, and right behind them, Stephen Ludwig too. Man, this is a great race. They are nose to tail. Look right now, it's starting. And Kensei is going down the slide right now. They're going to enter them into the bowl and get a real good grip of where they're at time-wise. They're really, when you all get into the bowl together, because you're going to enter it however you want, for sure.
Yeah, shout out to the other race that's going on too. Right now, Bill Coulihan on the 47A. That was, Bill was on an interview on our pre-show. Not only is he on the pre-show, but he is leading the CVMA Hooligans class today. Followed by Alexander Galloway, Rustin Gill, and Jeremy Taubman.
Jeremy Taubman, right.
I haven't seen Jeremy in a while. Jeremy's with the Remix Racing team. What I love about Jeremy, not only is he a racer, but he gives back, not to do any disservice, but he does something with a lot of alcohol dependency and drug dependency,
nice.
and he uses motorcycle racing
Very
to do
good.
that.
Yeah, good cause. That's always to help people that need that. It's never a bad thing. Look at that 151 from Kensei.
Wow, we already knew that was coming, right?
Yeah.
And I guess those lap times that I was mentioning before were from a dead stop.
Yeah.
That's why, yes.
Yeah, and I bet you we see these drop just a little bit more too. Kenzei's kind of got a little gap right now. He's probably doing okay. Probably, I don't know if he's done any head checks. Look at that. Best lap.
Best right now. He is
151.3.
competing with a 155 right now. So if he can get those 8 100s, he is going to have the lap record. So let's see what Kensei is able to do. I think if this guy has a clean lap, this kid actually, I mean, he's barely 16 years old, if I remember correctly.
Justin Bordenau right behind him.
Right
Looks like
behind
Gio's
him,
right there
along
too.
with Gio. Look at Justin, though. Gio and Justin have been battling, and usually Gio gets the best, but he is not right now.
Not right now. I bet he knows that too. He's on fire though. And like you say, with a 6-lap race, you really do need to set up, make it done, and get to the finish. So with a gap like that, he does have some work to do. It's not a big gap, but he's got work to do with these guys that are this fast. They're spotting, they're keeping their eyes straight. They're spotting that little quarter-sized bit of the track that they want to turn in on. You know, really got to plan ahead. They're watching where that other rider is because they're so close. They're watching where you might just get him by just a little bit, have a little bit better line. The advantage of being in the rear of seeing what's happening helps, but being back there it's tough to get around, like we were talking earlier. It's just, you really have to get that double, triple plan, a couple gaps, a couple of corners ahead from where you're at.
It looks like Kensei, if I'm looking correctly, is on a Yamaha. I think he's on a Yamaha. I don't even think he's on an Aprilia. Let me double check that.
Look at that.
Yeah, Kenzei's on an R7.
Andy Carl with a 153.7. I don't know if that's a personal best, but boy, it is close.
Look at that.
151.7, 152.4, 152.5 for the top three. They are flying on these bikes for sure.
Shout out to Steven Ludwig, who's really holding his own in 155s.
Yeah, he's less than a second off the leaders for sure. And done some laps around Checkwalla, done a ton around, you're familiar with Buttonwillow as well. He's done a ton around Buttonwillow as well. Like I said, just a staple in this sport, in it to win it, timing and scoring, and everything else. He's just the guy to know, and just gives himself so much to this whole sport. He really does, really does.
Well, Steven Ludwig's interesting factoid is he's running Go Moto Racing. Mm-hmm. So if you go to Go Moto Racing, and anybody's interested in racing, if you go to Go Moto Racing, it has all of the track day events that are having new racer orientations. So you can go there, you can go to Motor Racing, you can get your license, come out here and race with us here at CVMA, CRA. Would love to have you.
Yeah, if you want to go from track day guy to racer guy, it's an easy step to make, easier than you think. But yeah, do it that way for sure. Do a track day, go see Steven in NRO. They'll show you the basics on how to get there, so you know what you're doing, how you're doing. And it's always a good thing to do. Everyone else to race. Like, we have a good shot of Bill Coolhand out there.
Bill looks good out there, man.
He really does. It's a different style of riding on a naked bike like that, big old hooligan bike.
I think Bill's been through like 3 bikes just this year. I know he was on a 600 Honda, I think, and he was doing modern vintage on that bike.
Look at him. He's passing up.
He can get on anything and pretty much go fast. I mean, he's leading the Hooligans class right now, and I think that is his. I think he's only been on that Hooligan bike for less than a year, I want to say.
Yeah, at least by a lap. He's going through these back guys in the Formula 2 class pretty easy right now. He's looks like he's passing place 13 Dave Oster in the Formula 2. He's going around after about a 20 second wave start. That's
impressive.
It really is.
And he's got followed by Alexander Galloway and Rusty Gill trying their best to stay with him. Jeremy Talman on the 417, like I had mentioned, running Remix Racing, trying to stay with them as well. Mm-hmm. But Bill in a class of his own, also a good-looking guy. I saw him on the pre-show. You know what I mean? He definitely has an opportunity to do some film if this motion thing doesn't work out. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it's hard to have everything so good, isn't it? Yeah. I know you know all about that. Right? Yeah, for sure. Look at Kenzei, though, man. Kenzei's smooth, man. He doesn't even look like he's working. Yeah, man. He's up to little wheel. He keeps doing that. He keeps pulling that wheel a little bit on that downhill coming over Crash Corner. That's an off-camera corner. The last thing I want to do is put a lot of stress on that rear tire right there, but that's command stuff right there. That's what you could do when you're 16. And right? Quarter 10 is coming the other way too. Quarter 10 is awfully close to be pulling the front wheel up in the air too. He likes it because he keeps doing it, but different styles of riding. Apparently it's the fast riding track for him. I mean, it looks like Gio and Justin are still fighting amongst each other. They're pretty much brothers, you know what I mean? They're brothers from another mother. Yeah. They're pretty much look how close to. They're about a bike length apart, and this is deep in the race, right? So they're deep in the race, and so they're looking for a little advantage. Andy Carl's right behind them still, but they're still 2.3, 2.7 seconds off the lead, but they are looking for that podium spot. They want that last little box to sit on, and don't push too hard. You always got to make sure that you do that right as well. And I just cannot plug 951 Live enough for this footage. This is so insane. It's like they're just in a class of their own. So if you get a chance, go to 951.live, and you can see, not only can you see today's race, but you can go in and see the archives. You can see some old races. Yeah, we had a very exciting last round, by the way. It's good to go watch those slow-mo replays. There was a lot going on, that is for sure. Kenzei didn't get the lap record on this, but I want everyone let it be known that this kid is coming for the lap record. Yeah, good head on his shoulders, good, smart kid. He knows how to get things done. Very, very focused. You need to be, of course, but very focused. You do. And just very kind, just a real kind of, seems so mellow and chill for being such an aggressive, fast rider. Like he's just a very chill guy for sure. Like I said, you cannot send enough kudos to the parents that support their kids in this sport, Sean. I mean, if you look at Kenzei's dad, he will literally have a motorcycle apart in the paddock, putting it back together. When we were in Willow Springs, he was literally taking the 252 stroke. He had it all the way down to like the block. Oh boy. I was impressed with that. I'm like, dude, that's a dad of the year right there. That's the way. Look, these guys are such a little more gap between Justin and Gio, but I think Justin's trying to
keep his spot and keep it secure. He doesn't want to push too hard, but he needs to keep behind him. And as the race winds down, this may be the way it ends up. But we're going to keep a real close eye on Gio, because Gio's on the hunt.
Yeah, Gio's on the hunt.
Also, it's same thing, point standings.
Look at this.
Look
Gio
at
down in the 52s. Amazing.
Yeah.
On a 660.
Yeah, he needs all the points he can get too. He's got Bornaro as current point leader, 145 points in this class right now, but they're looking pretty good.
Yeah, Justin Bornaro is just really just super smooth everywhere he goes, man. I mean, he was super smooth at Buttonwillow right away. So look at Kenzie.
Let's see what Kenzie's last lap as he crosses the finish line. Nice, easy 153.4. Good for them. 152.8, 154.3 for the next couple come through. We'll see Andrew Kroll come over next. Comes around 17.
Look where Houligan ended up.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Ended up in the top 7 starting in a second wave start. So good job, Bill, on that.
And Berkheimer, who had a couple of great laps and in for 5th place, doing well. 156.4 for our buddy Steven.
Yeah.
Looking beautiful out there, buddy. Feeling comfortable.
Feeling super comfortable. We're on the checkered flag on this race.
Yeah,
this is moving. You know what? I got to give another shout out to CVMA, because to watch a race organization just manage 200 riders and multiple races without a lot of pause is so impressive.
Yeah, look at that pack coming through.
Look at that.
Look at that huge pack of 7 or 8 guys coming at the very end.
Shout out to the riders. We're not having a lot of wrecks. Even the wrecks that we're having, they're just kind of racecraft type wrecks. They're not silly.
Little slide off. Yeah, for sure.
Very consistently mature.
Good tight racing. We're ready for a commercial break. We'll come right back for race number 4.
Got a slow drip? Or perhaps something more serious? It's time to call a professional. AYS. Always at your service. We are more than plumbers. We are your neighbors, committed to you keeping dry.
AYS number 1.
At your service, always.
We're the Law Tigers, and we understand the challenges riders face every day. We're proud to support our community that includes riders of all stripes. If you've been injured in a motorcycle accident, call 1-800-LAW-TIGERS or visit lawtigers.com. Law Tigers, California's motorcycle lawyers.
CVMA Round 5. Very close-up of our next racers coming up. We have race number 4.
All right, we got on row number 1, we have Sawyer Lafayette, Anthony Estrada, Nathan Gravel. On row 2, Jamal Medford, Jake Tran, Scott Christensen. Row 3, Martina, I already apologize. I'm just going to tell you that right now. Ryan Robinson, Brenton Robinson. Row 4, Dion Hathrup, Bobby Lou, Edgar Roldan. Row 5, Rachel Kelly, Angela Brunson, Abigail Wessels, and in row 6, Christoph Littner.
Just circulating around, going to get all their tires warm, do a last little sighting of the track. Got a couple of good races, the race 4. So last round, Sawyer Lafayette crushed a lap record. Took it right on the same to the day that our wonderful Rocco Landers came and visited us. Had a great time. And he came in, got a quick lap record, took his,
Impressive.
Yeah. It is amazing to see that just such talent coming in. Look at that right there. There's lap record 153.6 on a Ninja 400.
Oh, she ride a 400, Sean?
Yeah. Both me and McGraw Bubbles also riding 400,
so let's
we're
put
used
it
to
in
that.
perspective. What was your lap time on a 400? What was your best time?
That's awfully embarrassing. Wow.
Right.
We don't tell secrets like that.
We do not tell our lap times, right.
Sure. Well, it's not quite there.
Right.
I can tell you that.
It's close, though. It's around the same.
It's right around the same. It's within a minute. Yeah, it's a great. Rocco Lander still holds the 4350 Super Sport lap record around here for sure. Wonderful guy. We really enjoyed having him in here last time. I hope he comes.
Commentating is definitely in his blood.
I hope he comes to visit again. He was very, very good to have. Yeah, for sure.
Well, shout out to our winners so far. So far we've had, Kenze Matsudata, right? Mm-hmm. We had Brendan Kettleson in race number 1, right? We had Tyler Crozier in race number 2 showing his dominance, right? And then who do we have? So we had, Bill Coolahan, the good-looking Bill Coolahan.
Yeah, Bill Coolahan came in too, and then a giant pack of guys after that too. Yeah. So he had a good commanding victory, but the rest of that podium is going to be fought for sure.
Yes.
Which is going to come. These are going to be a little less horsepower on these bikes, so it's a different type of racing. So if you're running anywhere from 50, 60 horsepower on here, it's a lot less braking, and mistakes matter so big. You've got to manage where you're at. The tiniest mistake will take you a couple laps to make up for, and you only have 6 laps to do something with it here. So eliminating mistakes is number 1 here. There's maybe one little braking zone for a bike like this, and you are on the gas 100%, 90% of the way around this racetrack. See Jake Tran right there in the 888 bike too.
So Jake Tran runs an Instagram, and you got to check out Jake Tran's Instagram. Yeah. So he's documented this whole process of riding a motorcycle. Jake Tran just started riding a motorcycle less than a year ago, much less racing.
Less racing.
Definitely check out his Instagram.
The story is interesting. He's going to be looking for the magical 2-minute around Femmewalla on a 400. He is a remarkable, very nice gentleman. I would say you definitely go check out Jake Tran on his Instagram. From not riding at all,
look at that start.
Great start.
Oh my goodness, that's so impressive. Speaking of Jake.
Yeah, clean as out. He's shooting to the front. We've got our second wave after that, the 350 Super Sport. Andrew Calloway on the pole there. Going to be following these guys. Big group of guys.
Sawyer's already leading. He's going for it. I think so. I feel like Sawyer is going to break his record of a 153 today.
Are you calling that?
Yeah,
all right. All right. I know he wants it for sure.
Look at that. He's already on. Oh, is that Jake Tran?
Look at that. No. It's Anthony Estrada right there going around the inside for sure.
Oh, my goodness.
He gave it a look. Coming on the inside. They're standing up. And like I said, you really have to do Nathan Gravel right behind them.
Nice, Nathan. Nice.
They are already up to speed and Duke. And look at this. He's
Anthony Estrada. You know what's so funny about Anthony Estrada? One day we were sitting at the track and we're hanging out. That kid is an amazing drummer.
Oh, really?
So I played drums. So he brought 2 sets of sticks, and we were just sitting there doing paradiddles together. It was amazing. So thank you for that, Mario.
Great.
Good work, though. Look at that. Keeping Sawyer in sight.
First time around, they finally get to the back straight, and keeping Sawyer in sight is something. And look, more than in sight, he's getting up on his tire. They're going to make a nice right turn down to the slide here.
Oh, you know what? I have to stand corrected. That was Mario Estrada. That wasn't Anthony Estrada that plays the drums. I just wanted to correct myself.
Oh, okay. All right.
But yes, this is Mario. He's got the supportive family as well.
Yeah, fantastic. This is going to be a fight. Look, they're going to the bowl for the first time. They've got a bike and a half. Nathan Gravel right behind him. So Nathan's fight, he's got a little speed coming around. So Anthony has a little speed on Sawyer coming around. They're going to turn into 4 here.
He's the number 1 plate holder actually at CRA.
Oh, is
Anthony Estrada,
Yeah, excellent. Yeah.
So he is representing well, man, doing a great job.
Yeah, he's running a couple of points here at CVMA too. I love how the series are at different times of the year as well. They're very complementary for each other to come up for races to race both series so easily and keep their skills tight. They're that razor as sharp as you can. First time around, start-finish line. Sawyer with a 158.4.
That's a dead stop, though.
Yeah, still just impressive. No time for Anthony Estrada, but boy, it's real close.
Yeah.
They're nose to tail, just spreading out just a little bit.
It looks like we're getting some times. Let's see if we get Anthony Estrada's time. Unfortunately, Anthony's still at 0, but I mean, shout out to our timing and scoring people once again when we're like highlighting skill sets to make a race go smoothly.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I mean? I mean, you have to be good at timing and scoring.
Yeah, you have to know real on point, be real quick with your reactions, and know whatever's coming. You got to be prepared for it. The crew here at CVMA, and even to put on any kind of race organization, is a very difficult thing to do. You know that very well. I know you do.
Look at Sawyer and Anthony just battle. I love to see this.
I love to see this too. This is a much tighter race because they are both extraordinarily fast. Look at shaking the front end, coming up and over crash corner, turning around 10 right now. 10 coming the other way when you're racing anti-clockwise is just always a great passing zone, hard braking. Here it's not. Here you're absolutely exit corner on the gas, long back straight. And for these bikes, it is everything to get a launch correctly.
Why did you choose 400, John?
You know, after racing a lot of different stuff, or track days for a lot of different stuff, it was the 400. It was our buddy Stephen Ludwig that,
Right.
after bending my ear forever, that says, if you want to really learn how to ride a bike, you have to do it this
look,
way.
I think this is who. I think that is Abigail. I think that's Abigail Wessels right there.
Is that, or maybe Martina?
Yeah.
It could be. I can't say if it's a
Martina?
509 or not.
Let's look at that number.
But yeah, to really. No, you're right.
The ponytail,
Rachel
just so
Kelly,
everybody knows.
Yeah,
the
Rachel
The ponytail is generally known for people that are out there. When you see a ponytail, that is telling you that is a female rider.
Yeah.
And when you see that ponytail and it passes you,
Yes.
you can almost kill yourself chasing that ponytail.
Yeah. My
But
girl's an
these
excellent
women are
racer.
so
She loves her
freaking fast.
ponytails.
It's like, don't even get yourself in trouble, dude. Just let it go.
Yeah, coming around. Yeah, she calls it the carrot because she
Yeah.
goes around the guys, and the guys have to do everything they can to get it
let's
back.
be
She's just
honest
too
for a
fast
second,
for that.
right? And you're getting
Yeah.
ripped, dude. You can hurt yourself doing that.
Yes,
You really can.
absolutely.
You can hurt yourself.
Yeah, skill is skill, man, for sure. And this is one of those great equalizers, man. You throw your leg over a bike, and it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
You've been
That's it.
you're good or
That's
you're
it.
not good.
I mean, we got some great girls. Abigail, Savannah, Martina. I mean, there's so many fast, super skilled.
Yeah,
Brandy
we get to see that
Coxes.
at the Femmewalla race that we have here too. It's an all-female race, and they are just crushing it. It's always exciting. It's always exciting to see. Yeah, Sawyer's kind of got himself a little lead down going up and over.
Yeah, he does.
Good sweeping shot of that off-camber corner right there. It's so nice and so close going down through 10.
Just riding that 400 like it almost looks like 1,000. Even in
It
the
does.
picture.
He does. He is 14 years old. To keep that in mind, so he's fit for the bike a little bit better than I am.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, he's just on point. Razor sharp reflexes, just
Look at
right
that.
where it needs to be on the paint, right there where you should be on the paint. He's going to watch him enter the bowl here, a little wide,
The
come
smoothest.
down.
Once he establishes his lean angle, it's just very, very even and consistent right away. And it's
Yeah.
hard to highlight how important that is.
Yeah, check out how he's shortening the track too. So when he goes around a long corner like the bowl, he's keeping it on the inside so he can keep his speed up, but also not go too far a distance. So it's a nice little balancing act you need to do there for sure.
Okay, we've got a couple of amateurs right here. I'm
Nikki
trying to get these
Nagita was in
numbers.
there in an arm out R3.
Oh, we got another ponytail. We got another ponytail.
Yeah,
Ponytail
and
sighting.
that is second wave. Oh, another off
who's
track.
that?
No.
Okay, that was a green.
Yeah.
Okay, we should be able to see these numbers in a second.
Back over start finish line for sure. Looks like someone just went a little wide, pop right back on
Yep.
track.
Always like seeing that.
Yeah, for sure. Just a nice save, like, went a little too far.
Right.
I'm good. Check behind you and get back
tell
on
me
track.
how
right
good
at
that feels when you go off track and it just ends up just being off track and not the rest.
Well, it never feels good, but if you get back on, it's a little bit of relief more than anything for sure. Look at that. Good shot of Sawyer going around there. Knee
look
just
at that.
barely over the ground, not dragging it too hard. Got his form right.
Smooth. That's it. It's fast and smooth. As Doug Chandler used to always tell me when I was out there riding. I used to highlight to Doug Chandler. He's in Salinas now running I think he's going to be running a team. Doug Chandler's going to be running a team. Yeah.
That would be great to see.
So be on the lookout for that.
Head
But if you ever
down.
need any repair or anything, Doug Chandler does have a shop in Salinas. Check him out. Once again, if you get an opportunity, go to 951.live. This is just amazing. I cannot tell you how much these regional racers appreciate the coverage, how professional it's done. So get a chance, all out there. Let's raise the views for 951.live.
Our little battle back in the 404 class, which would be the 4-cylinder Ninja 400, it's about 70, 80 horsepower. We got Scott Christensen and Martina Viljeva are about just nose to tail, 0.3. They're mixed in with the rest of these racers, but boy, oh boy, they're nose to tail and been the entire race, been absolutely fighting. So that's really good to see for sure.
And speaking of riding on the smaller bikes, in the 300 Super Sport, we got Alexander Calloway leading that race. And then we have a 400 Super Sport race going on simultaneously with Scott Richardson leading. And then a 500 Super Sport with Sawyer Lafayette leading. And then the amateur 350 Super Sport with Tyler Irvin leading. And then the amateur 500.
Look at that. Jake Tran is leading his class amateur 500 and pulling 2:01.2 on his last lap. So he has got to be sometimes you can get confused. You're not sure where you're at on the track.
Right.
There's so many different races in there. But for him to be leading from not riding a motorcycle not that long ago, now as a absolute rock star on the track.
Flat on a 400.
Yeah, buddy.
Let's keep that in mind. That's a 400 motorcycle that literally, what is your top speed on those?
You'll end this straight. You'll be above 100 at the end of a straight for sure.
Barely enough to get a ticket. That's what makes it fast.
But he's also doing that on his knee too.
Right.
He's going through the bowl every bit of the same speed. Nothing can slow you down. You'll be talking to your wrist the entire time. Don't go down. Don't go down. Just keep it pinned.
Look at Sawyer. Just don't even touch the brakes. Right. He's just keep going.
Nope. Kick it through. Everything else. He's probably fully on the gas, halfway over that apex, and he is just pinned for the rest of this time.
Sean,
really
put it into perspective how long a tire lasts on a 400.
Quite a bit longer. Even on racing, you can get quite a few races even on a front. You don't have the power in a bike to be able to spin up the rear or slide the bike so much. So it is about traction, and just the lighter weight helps. The little less horsepower helps. The speeds are definitely up there too. You're absolutely flying in speeds. Like I said, you could be passing bigger bikes a lot if you know what you're doing. But they're easier on everything. They're easier on brake pads because you're not using them. They're easier on tires because you're not really scrubbing the tire much as just using it for traction.
Yeah.
It's really good to see Jake Tran up there. He's got quite a bit of lead. He's got about 3.5 second lead on Ryan G. Robinson and Britton Robinson right behind him. They're tagged up right behind him in the amateur 500 race. Sawyer is just commanding 154.8 right now.
Yeah,
he's just
6-second lead for Sawyer.
Just commanding. Anthony Estrada is doing a really fine job right there. 156.1 is his last. These are great. See him come across, start, finish here. Great shot.
Or coming up on the last lap. Looks like that is that.
Last lap you can see Stephen Ludwig there underneath the white
Yeah,
flag.
look
He's
at
already
Steven,
out of his leathers. He's ready for his next race. He's a busy guy working here,
He's
man.
doing all kinds of stuff. Steven is like Go Moto Racing. He works with CRA. He works with CVMA.
Does the NRO
Steven
racing
is
as
really
well, yeah.
why the racing organizations are living that kind of symbiotic life, and we're trying to be symbiotic with track days. He's trying to bring them all together. So he's got Go Moto Racing, which is all of your NROs, and Go Moto Racing is hosted at multiple track day providers like, Compact Octane, Apex Assassins that's hosting this particular one. So definitely if you guys get a shout out, go to Moto Racing so you can catch all those track day providers. Let's keep those guys in business. It's also an amazing way to experience your motorcycle.
Yeah, we met Stephen there at your CRA and at Femmewalla and changed our world. Absolutely did, for sure. Had a great time. Been a good guy to know. Look at that, just passing. He's got some lappers he's coming through, just shoot through. Nobody's really in the way. Nice clean track for him. I think we're going to see a nice clean win here.
Yeah. And once again, shout out to Scott Richardson that's leading the 400 Super Sport today, and Christoph Littner and Martina. And then on the 500, we got Sawyer obviously leading, and Anthony Estrada, who is the #1 points guy over at CRA. Both Anthony Estrada and Sawyer are pretty much going to be experts next year. To pretty much count on that.
Yeah, I think so too. He being able to race both organizations, go in there and race CRA and then come to CVMA and get that under your thing. You're just keeping those skills sharp. You're racing around, having a really good time, and it's one of those diminishing skills. You got to keep doing it.
Yeah.
Really good little battle back here for 789. So we got Britton Robinson, Dion Hartrup, and Edgar Roldan coming in within half a second of these guys. It's something to say for 6 laps. Start finish line. Look at that.
So unfortunately, Lafayette did not get an opportunity to break his lap record of 153.6, but I'm sure he'll be trying with a couple of new cracks.
He's pretty calculated. I think what he would do, he would love to get the record, but he doesn't want to throw away a weekend.
Yeah.
So he's very calculated, super smart to be able, the way he wrote the record was just textbook the way you're supposed to do it. So we may see that tomorrow, but right now I think he's just solid with a good win with some points and everything else too.
Let's highlight everybody right now because no one's really crashing. I haven't really seen a crash today where it was like a skill set loss.
Right.
It just looks like everybody is so dialed in at this track, regardless of what place you're in.
Yeah, very
that's
true.
Impressive.
Very, very true. It is a good track. It's plenty wide. There are a few good places to pass, so it's not just a one direction kind of track. It's nice to be able to get around safely, and the guys that know it very, very, very well. So it's good to see.
Shout out to our race leaders once again. Our race leaders are 350 actually Super Sport. Alexander Calloway, Shea McGregor, Hemish Ureta, On the 400 Super Sport, we got Scott Christensen, Martina Velichiva, and Christoph Lindner. In the 500 Super Sport, we got Sawyer Lafayette, Anthony Estrada, Nathan Ravel. On the 350 Super Sport, we got Tyler Irvin and Mickey. Shout out to those two. And, of course, the story, Jake Tran on the amateur 500.
All right. We love it. We're going to go to commercial, and we will be back for race 5.
Got a slow drip? Or perhaps something more serious? It's time to call a professional. AYS. Always at your service. We are more than plumbers. We are your neighbors. Committed to you keeping dry.
AYS number 1.
At your service, always.
We're the Law Tigers, and we understand the challenges riders face every day. We're proud to support our community that includes riders of all stripes. If you've been injured in a motorcycle accident, call 1-800-LAW-TIGERS or visit lawtigers.com. Law Tigers, California's motorcycle lawyers.
CVMA Round 5, Checkered Valley Raceway. We are doing race 5, Formula Open, Pro and Expert, and Wave 2, Formula Open Cup. Look, we got racing this one.
Oh, wow. This race is super exciting right now. I can't even say the names. There's just so much power in this race right now. You're at race 5 on the Formula Open right now. In row number 1, you got David Anthony, Michael Gilbert, and Nicholas Kling. On row number 2, you got Justin Fight, Alexander Enriquez, Owen Williams. Row number 3, Manuel Segura, Sahar Vick, Justin DeLong. Row 4, Mark DeGrasse, Brian Warsdall, John Bully, and row number 5, Andy Branson, John Menzie, Justin Beamer. Row number 6, Rodney Thomas, Grant Cowan, Alex Palacios. Row 7, David Stewart, Max Singh, Brent Rusk. Row number 8, Jeremy Taubman, Daniel Fernandez, Travis Westermeyer. Row number 9, Blake Gentry, Dan Parker, and Jeff White.
These are the big bikes. These are many hundreds of horsepower, well, a couple hundreds and then some.
Well, let me put it in perspective. The last lap record on that 400 was, what, a 152? Was it 152?
About a high 152, I think, something like that.
These guys are in the 143s.
Qualifying 144. So David Anthony qualified at 144.43, and that's just his qualifying time.
Yeah.
So granted, very fast, but look at that. David Anthony has both the clockwise and counterclockwise records at 143.
David Anthony's been a master here for quite some time, but you know who really was really good out here was Dale Kiefer. He's the primary sponsor for Dunlop.
Oh, yeah.
Dale was like 3-time champ, and he sells tires, and you would just never know. But if you get a chance, he's got a day that he does on Thursday. So I always want riders to go. If you really want to get some good education, come out to check out Dale, at Racer's Edge, and come check out the class that he puts on. He gives you footage, video footage, goes over that footage with you. That was, I probably improved like 5 seconds.
Yeah, education is key. You can always buy all the little carbon fiber bits and little speed parts all you want, but seriously, going and getting educated, learning the rules of eyes and vision and everything else is worth well more than any type of part you can buy. And we have a lot of options nationwide, at least here in America, to go and get educated many different ways. Keith Code has his school too. We had a
Champ School.
We had a nice interview with Easy Fast. Enriquez in there too. Yeah, it's nice to see him out there too. So,
dude, we gotta settle in, dude. This is crazy.
This is gonna be great. Look at that row of BPR bikes up there too.
This is what motorcycle violence looks like right here. This is it, you guys.
Yeah,
these guys are running these motorcycles on this track, and I can't even imagine if you could just be on camera footage.
You're asking about tires last time. None of these guys will have a tire left at the end of this one. It won't even be left. It'll be big wheelie in the back by BPR bike for sure. They're taking off. Something fierce, man. This is got to be.
Okay, dude. David Anthony's the guy. So everybody be focused on David Anthony. He is in the 143s as they showed earlier. Trap, Lecker. Actually, he did a 142.8. So it's 143 here, but he's 142.8. He's the lap record holder here.
Oh, excellent. Yeah, look at this. So a couple of BPR bikes already, just a little battle for number 3. Now, we will see some tightening up here, too, because you can get away fast, but they will group up if you can, because nobody starts out slow. They need that first lap. They need that position. These bikes are so fast. You need to get there and get there quick.
Wow, is that Nicholas in front right there? I think that's Nicholas.
You got a heck of a start, that is for sure. And then
followed by David Anthony.
Anthony's right behind him.
Yep.
That was a great start for him, by the way.
Is that Michael Gilbert in third? I think that's Michael Gilbert.
Yeah, nobody's giving.
Wow, look
giving.
at Nicholas Kling. He is looking good going into that corner. He's serious today.
Look how the bike's set up differently, too. So they're actually braking around that last corner as they go right before the slide. And you won't see that in the last race that we saw. You see the bike dip down a little bit, going for a roundable, on the outside. Let's see. Now we set it right for 4. Is side by side coming into 4, and he can absolutely he's got a position. Barely can he make it stick through 3. It looks like he can.
Nicholas' job, his job now is to stay close.
Yeah, Nicholas has that. He got past, but he's okay. They're going into 16 here, which is a real tight hairpin.
And it's Nicholas Sealing, right? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I believe so, yeah.
Okay. I make sure I wasn't. Yeah. I apologize. I pronounced his name earlier.
It's tough to remember all this. That is for sure. Very tight already. And a big pack. 5 through 8 is just big pack. Look at him.
48 from a dead stop.
45.
Remember when 48 was the lap record? Now we're at 48 from a dead stop.
From a standing start, yeah. Sahars Vic is up there in the mix, too. Good guy. Been doing this a while, too. He's dropping some lap times lately. Good shout out for him, for sure.
Okay, Nicholas really trying to hold on to David Anthony right now. David Anthony just pretty much, as you know, is the bar setter here at Chuckwalla.
Yeah, you're going to see a whole lot of R1s in here. Owen Williams is running a Jeezer 750.
Yeah.
In the Formula Open.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's a tough move, man. I mean, you got to get out there.
I think
it's knife to a gunfight.
Yeah.
Little wiggle coming off of David Anthony coming into that corner.
No,
too.
we forgot to mention race pace too, as well as Jason Pridmore. Other opportunities for people to come out and learn or get track time.
Yeah, race pace is a great fun thing to do. Open session track days. It's a way to get out there, spend as much time as you want on the track. Great for suspension tuning. Get out for a couple laps, go right back, and you're not just killing 20-minute sessions. It's just a great format. Very fast riders out there. They haven't figured out where even if you're not up to quite that pace, you have 20 minutes an hour you can get out there and pace. So it's very well run. Stephen Ludwig's our guy out there too. You know,
Stephen's in everything, dude.
And it's good for the racers to get out there and have a legitimate practice session where they're not just worried about a lot of street riders in their way. They can go out there, be fast, and everybody's real tight. So love race pace. My favorites for sure.
So it looks like David Anthony's just setting the bar at this point. Nicholas unable to keep him in his sights, but him and Michael Gilbert look like they're going to have their own battle going.
Yep, they're back to 2 and 3. Todd Segura, look at that.
So Har Vic on the Cha-Cha Racing. So I heard some interesting news about Cha-Cha Racing. Terry Hurd is running a team now. And Terry Hurd has his shop, as you know, in the LA area. I think it's Cha-Cha Motorsports. But man, he's so Sahar was telling me about that. So Har in 6th place. Shout out to him. He was also with Wawa Racing with Gigi Chow.
Yep, Wawa Racing. That's a staple of Buttonwillow and CRA for sure. Yeah, I love seeing those guys. Fast, good, clean group too.
Good, clean group, man.
Best looking pits. I'll give them best looking pits. They're always organized.
Gigi,
and,
Gigi's got style.
Yeah, got style. I got that sense of detail for sure, man. Yeah, I love watching by those pits. Those guys are great. It's cycling around track here pretty good. We've got him leaning in 6 and 7 turn combo.
Who are we looking at?
So it's
is that David Anthony still?
It's a second. It's almost a double apex kind of corner.
7-10. Who's 7-10?
Yeah, we got that John Menzie. So we're back in 6, 7, and 8 place right
John.
now.
And who's on the Honda?
Well, I mean, we've got Manuel Segura's on a Honda. I don't know if he's on that.
That might be Anthony. That might be Andy Branson.
John Bully's on a Honda as well. Let's see how those guys are doing. Not got a chance to ride that SV1000.
You know, and I give credit for anybody even jumping on the grid on this race. Just, now, like for some people, unfortunately, you want to try not to be lapped too, because it's only 6 laps, right? And you're going out there with a guy that's doing 143s. You might get lapped even going super fast.
Yeah, that's very true. Here we go. Anthony Zilling right there. First place, bike number 25 at a 1:45.08
in a race.
Yeah, they're doing excellent.
Yeah, Nicholas Sealing, once again, I apologize for mispronouncing your name. But
yeah, Mark DeGrasse is right there in the mix as well. He's moved all the way up. He qualified 10th. He's up to 7 right now.
Great job, Justin Fight.
Had to pick off some spots when you get him.
Manuel picked up some spots on the 222.
Yeah, Nicholas is the points leader in this, by the way. He's got 180 points this year.
Oh, yeah.
Michael Gilbert right behind at 110. So pretty good lead on the point standing for him.
Some of those guys down there are respectable. Dion Campbell is going to be actually racing Moto America. I think he can't be here because he's getting ready to do Daytona, right?
Yeah, Dion had an exciting last round as well. So he's doing well. Yeah, we had... he's doing really well, actually. Al took to calling him Neon Dion there for a little bit.
I think that's the same as Joel Ullman on the 92. I think he's doing Moto America as well.
It's good to say. We touched on that as well. I mean, talk about, racing, keeping your skills sharp. I mean, being able to race at that level, the biggest series that America has. And that's another one, man. If you want to see racing, go out and watch a Moto America race. It keeps them in business. It keeps the racing exciting, keeps the purses big. Spend your money with the sponsors. It really does matter, each and everybody. We had lucky enough to have Nicole Lewis out here visit us in the booth, and that's just such a treat.
We're looking at a BPR bike right now. Let's see.
Yeah, we're back here.
We're back.
So go out there and walk your walk. Get out there and go see the sport you love so much.
Who's on that BPR bike?
It's hard to say. BPR, they're pretty bikes, but the contracts is a little tough right there. We got is that Justin DeLong there? So he's Formula Open right there. Justin DeLong. He's also riding a Beamer S1000 RR.
Right. Now, once again, if you guys get a chance, any of you people out there that are considering a track day, considering racing, definitely check out Kern Powdy Power Sports and Bryce out there. He makes amazing motorcycles, and you can buy the motorcycle pretty much off the shelf, ready to go to the track, set up for your weight, everything.
Yeah, talk about somebody who's committed to the sport.
Yeah,
Bryce.
And a great rider. He's a track record holder pretty much at Buttonwillow and a couple other tracks, so he's...
And keeps all the up-and-coming riders. You'll see them duke it out. He picks the best guys, and he's not afraid of competition. Don't come in there and
look at David Anthony, man.
David Anthony running Formula Open. He's not in the Cup race currently, but he's definitely pulling a wheel right there.
Yeah, this is the class by himself. You let him go like that, they just creep away from you like 1/100th second at a time. It's eerie.
Just drifting down. Yeah, just drifting down the slide. A little wiggle coming. He's a little on the inside coming in. Enters the bowl a little on the inside. Keeps it real tight. Shortens up the track a bit. Goes nice and wide at the end of that little straight before he comes up to.
I've got the 252 and the 946 battling. That is Rodney Thomas
and David Stewart.
Nice.
Yeah, those guys are having a great time out there for sure.
These guys are in learning mode right now. They will get faster.
Yep, absolutely. They're getting faster a little bit at a time, but even just getting out on track and being near riders about your speed, getting by somebody who has just a little edge on one corner teaches you so much, and you just cumulatively just get all those lessons together, and there you go. There you go.
Oh, Anthony down in the 45s.
We've got a white flag waving for the last lap. Yeah, Sahar's up to 6 right there. Look at that.
Sahar looking good. Sahar just started doing the 9. He just got that R1 this year. So he hasn't had a lot of time to dial that bike. He's pretty much the 600 master.
What a big step up. Yeah, he was. He was on the 600, and there was no slouch either, but it's still just such a big, large, heavy thing to drag around, a ton of power. You got to wrestle that sucker, so... How's that going? Yeah, he's really got a commanding lead, David Anthony, right there in Formula Open.
Once again, shout out to 951 Live. Just so everybody knows, 951 Live is out here and just giving us professional broadcasting, trying to help promote motorcycle racing. So hopefully you all will help us return the favor, and likes and views and things like that really, really work. So if you get an opportunity to share the video, share it among social media, really highlight what they're doing here at 951 Live. You'd almost have to be here to feel how much goes into doing something like this, Sean.
Yeah,
we got these cool headphones.
Oh man, we're doing all right
Yeah.
here. We have the best view of the house. There's no doubt we have the best view of the house. Look at all this right here. We got another big shout out to CVMA, the track and the people. They just have it so tight.
Yeah.
Of all the people that it takes to put on a race, as you well know with CRA, man, it takes everybody. And you can see Robert, the photographer, Cali Photo out there, good guy. It takes so many people together to make it smooth, and it is smooth. Checkered flag right here.
Well, truth be told, we inherit pretty much all of our rules, ethics, and all that from CVMA.
Oh, awesome! Yeah,
because it's the class to follow.
Well, that's good to know. Yeah, Michael Gilbert is a solid second place right here.
Look at Michael Gilbert.
Andy in third place. Yeah, it's good to know. They put on a class act. Oh, no, we've got a rider in the dirt.
Rider
overbraked coming into 16 and just went in the dirt.
last corner. Those are painful ones right there, man.
Up and just and mad, but healthy for sure. Going to go pick up his bike. Oh, man, almost made it.
Yeah. He was in a decent position, too, so let's see who that is.
Yeah,
Hopefully
darn it.
we can pick up that number.
Hopefully, yeah.
Rider's okay.
Hopefully we can pick up his, he's perfectly fine. Didn't even look like his airbag popped.
Yeah.
These guys wear big airbag suits that'll save him from a crash.
You kind of don't want them to pop, because they're so expensive to recharge.
if you don't need to, for sure. Oh, here we go. The last lap, little tiny pass on the inside. Oh, this is the pass.
Yeah, looks like Sahar, I think.
Yeah, this is the pass on the inside
No,
finally made earlier for
Michael
David
Gilbert.
Anthony.
No, that's David Anthony.
Yep. It's early in the race. Nice pass. He knew he had to get it done.
Yeah.
And then take off, get one more done and get on his way. So he came with his head down,
Shout
ready to
out
fight
to
for
Nicholas
sure.
Sealing, though, man. He looks good, man.
Yep. Adding to his points total here, his current point leader. Wow, what a drag race going down that
Just a
back.
little bit on the brakes, man.
Took it into 5. Just held it so clean. He's trying to protect for that pass back. Went a little wide in that 4 or 5 combo.
Look how smooth he is coming out there. I mean, it's just beautiful.
Kept it tight enough that the pass back wasn't possible. Great view of Nicholas Sealing right there.
Yeah.
Great view. Nice side to side. Dropping on the slide. Nice left. Going into the bowl. So clean.
Oh,
wheels up, having his fun,
Those pictures never get old. You can send me 1,000 pictures of me doing a wheelie, and I just still need a couple more.
Look at. Yeah, we all have those pictures. The first time your chicken strips go away, the first wheelie you do.
That's a shout out to Lorax right there, right? Because he's the guy getting all those great camera angles,
Yeah, that's the honesty. You feel like you're leaning over, and he takes that picture. You go, boy, that's not what I thought.
Okay,
we are ready for a commercial. You will see us back in just a minute for race number 6.
Got a slow drip? Or perhaps something more serious? It's time to call a professional. AYS. Always at your service. We are more than plumbers. We are your neighbors, committed to you keeping dry.
AYS number 1.
At your service, always.
We're the Law Tigers, and we understand the challenges riders face every day. We're proud to support our community that includes riders of all stripes. If you've been injured in a motorcycle accident, call 1-800-LAW-TIGERS or visit lawtigers.com. Law Tigers, California's motorcycle lawyers.
We are back, CVMA Round 5. This is going to be race 6, Amateur Formula Open. Talk about a brawl. Who's in this brawl today?
Man, row number 1, Eugene McMail, Dmitro Izvoznikov, Evan Esposito. Row 2, Alex Francis, Brian Bacala, Trevor Gilbreth. Row number 3, Alan Sambillo, Jerry Benzer, Leonard Guidry. Row number 4, Raul Bacera, Damon Schultze, Maurice Avans. In row number 5, semi-captain Josh Talpas, David Thompson. In row 6, Tyler Ingram, Joshua Furr, and John Dianito.
So we've got on the 431 bike there, Eugene McMowell is the current points leader. He's also on pole, qualified 148.5. Now remember, these are amateurs, and they are not any slower. Like you said, the leading amateurs should go into expert later, but you'll see a big mix of bikes here as well. Some Ducati V4s, BMW S1000
Look, a
RRs.
good shot of Eugene McMahon getting ready to run.
Getting his focus on.
He's actually the points leader in CRA, and he's the points leader in he's doing a lot to bring a lot of the street riders to racing. So kudos to him for highlighting the sport on his platform. And really, I've talked to him, and his main focus, man, is just really cool. It's just to get people off the street. He's been there, you know, he's been at that point where he's pressed the limits on the street, and he understands better than anybody why the transition.
Yeah, I think if you're a fan of motorcycles, you're going to be riding on the street. You're going to be probably not doing things you should. But man, when they say the track's the place, it is the heart racing safest, most fun thing you can do. Highly recommend it.
Oh, they're off. And
Good clean start. Nice wheelie coming out there. But yeah, nice clean start for everybody.
This is going to be a good start because Dimitro and Max do battle at CRA, and now they're doing battle here at CVMA, which is so beautiful to watch. So these guys are in a class of their own. Both of them have only been racing for less than 2 years.
Yeah, and Eugene's kind of a newcomer to racing as well. Used to be a big street rider himself.
Yes.
And turned on to racing. Started racing out there a little bit. Did an NRO class.
Yeah.
And got fast quick. He's
quick.
a real good, real smooth. I loves his wheelies. There's one right there on cue.
Let's highlight the 440 right now of Evan Esposito right now, dude. This kid is going, man.
Yep, on a Panigale V4, fast. Took off third from the grid, and he is just on the tail right now, coming into the back straight, the longest straight we have here.
Yep.
And looking for is that
Eugene trying to go on the inside, but unable to make that pass down the slide.
Yeah, a little too far away for that. Going down the slide, they're going to get it. All four of these top four are going to get into the bowl here about the same time. And we are going to see they are fighting right now. You know, you just have to get the position. You know right away that he's trying to get away, that Evan Esposito is just trying to do what he can. Oh, look at that massive.
That Ducati's fast.
It is fast.
Eugene's Ducati's fast. I think he's out of Beverly Hills Ducati.
Yeah.
They shout out to Beverly Hills Ducati because that bike.
Yeah, Eugene came in hot. Watch him again because here's another braking zone. He massively outbraked Esposito right there. So he's on the hunt for a first.
And I got to give a shout out to my man, Dimitro Zvaznikov. He's right there. He's doing everything.
Oh, no, we've got a red flag on course in the first lap here.
Really?
Waving the red flag on start finish.
Okay.
Yeah.
Waving their hands. That's like really important. Why is it important to raise your hand?
Well, first things first is you don't really know who's behind you. And so the last thing you want to do is check up or hit your brakes or do anything differently unexpectedly, or the rider behind you doesn't know, and that can get very bad very quickly. So what you'll do is you signal with your foot or your hand or let them know that there's something has changed on the track. Yellow flags, not so much. You can see those. You want to stay on pace. If it's waving yellow, you don't get to pass. But on a red flag, something as serious as stopping the race, you absolutely let the riders know behind you, get off track as fast as you can safely, and let this very experienced crew take care of what they need to do, whatever that situation is. We'll find out here in a second for the red flag race 6 here in Amateur Formula Open.
Because people really have to realize that flags is our form of communication.
It absolutely is.
And not only are you giving them an example of what you do with a red flag, but think of how many flags we do have that people don't see that are looking at this. How many flags? We got blue flag for being passed. Yeah,
you have a blue flag. They'll let you know that the leaders are coming behind you to let you know that somebody's trying to get you around, that your best bet is probably just get out of their way.
Right.
Typically, we call it backmarker flag, and we're technically backmarker racing league is our league. Yeah. It's been a long time since we've been backmarkers, but that's our joke there. But yeah, then you've got yellow flags, green flags. looks like we're going to have a little bit of an extended red flag here too. So we're getting medicals dealing with the little situation. We're going to do a little couple little commercial break and be back to racing as soon as we can.
Got a slow drip? Or perhaps something more serious? It's time to call a professional. AYS. Always at your service. We are more than plumbers. We are your neighbors. Committed to you keeping dry.
AYS #1.
At your service, always.
We're the Law Tigers, and we understand the challenges riders face every day. We're proud to support our community that includes riders of all stripes. If you've been injured in a motorcycle accident, call 1-800-LAW-TIGERS or visit lawtigers.com. Law Tigers, California's motorcycle lawyers.
All right, we're going to come out with our advertisements right now. First of all, I want to give a shout out to Dunlop and Dale Cooper at Racer's Edge. Once again, if you get an opportunity to come out to one of his days, he was the #1 plate holder for quite a many years here at CVMA. So give him a shot to help you improve your riding on a Thursday. And also go check out Dunlop Tires. They are the #1 tire brand sold in North America, so check that out. Reparto Veloce is your West Coast Aprilia specialist, so visit them in Chandler, Arizona. As you know, the Aprilia is a very popular bike, the 660 especially. So check out Reparto Veloce. I hope I'm pronouncing that correct. AYS Plumbing, if you guys have any issue, we are always trying to patronize the people that patronize us here at Motorcycle Racing. So check out AYS Plumbing. They are the trusted plumbing, give you fair quotes, quality work every time. So check out AYS Plumbing. Law Tigers, please, if you do have an opportunity to get insurance, you know these guys insure a lot of motorcycles. This is the way to go. This is when you get your best rates. So give Law Tigers an opportunity to gain your patronage. So check them out at lawtigers.com. Great insurance. Also, race pace track days with Stephen Ludwig. So we had mentioned Stephen at the race. He was in one of our middleweight, or actually our lightweight races. Give him a shot. He runs an amazing track day. It's really kind of for people in certain lap times, but check in with them. Warriors in Need. Guys, if you get a chance, these are the serious philanthropic opportunities that we have here at Motorcycle Racing. So if you do have an opportunity with Warriors in Need, go to their website. They can take the donations. They're dealing with or veterans that have
that's right. That's Ben Ingram's
and
crew.
Homelessness. So, this is really huge. So
yeah, Ben's a great guy as well. He's running that too. They're always out at the paddock. It's always a good time to see those guys. A good uplifting thing to go see. They do need help. We do deserve to give it to them. And so come out, see them, and support them however you can.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And then Jason Reyes with State Farm Insurance. Once again, we always want to patronize those insurance companies that patronize our racing.
Mm-hmm.
Richard Finley with the Apex Race. I can't say too much about Apex Assassins. They did They hosted Las Vegas for us for CRA. They're just really, really professional, well run. They've been doing the CVMA. So shout out to Apex. Shout out to Richard Finley.
Yeah, it's nice that we can share track day organizations. A lot of us go out and just ride whatever track we can. There's nice to have choices out here, and not just racing organizations, but track day organizations also help each other out too. If you need to host a practice day before a race or something like that, the track day guys are right on top of it. And Run a Real Pro, I do like Apex Assassins very much as well.
All right, we got a little bit of information about the Down Rider. The Down Rider is 813. We always will have prayers going out to anybody that goes down on a red flag. That's really we all hope that racing just ends safely every day. So we'll keep him in our prayers and hope everything is good.
Yeah, for sure. We're going to send our hopes and prayers out and make sure that rider's okay. But the staff on hand is prepared for all this. It can be just fine and take care of it however we can. On a race in here. They got to restart race 6. They only got one.
Let's highlight at this point. Let's highlight our staff, our health staff. These guys are here. They have their own crew. They go out there and they make sure, obviously, that medical assistance is administered immediately. You know, really well run. This is still the safest way to do it, wouldn't you say, in your opinion?
100% true. That is absolutely right. Is this compared to, you know, being on the street or, you know, breaking a law or whatever is massively safer. There's all sorts of runoff. It's built safe. You have a support crew to take care of you. You have all your right gear. If you do like this as a sport, this is the only way to do it. Right. It doesn't compare at all to trying to take risks or take chances and whatever. It's the bike. Safest thing you can do and still get your heart rate up. Yeah, you know. Yeah, that's the.
It's like an Aprilia 660 813.
Yeah, RSV4. It's the Josh Talpa's bike. Talpa's bike. To make that a little worse for wear, they are also built to crash. As humans, we protect as much as we can. Bike's the same way. There's you know, plastic sliders they'll put on the sides. You'll always have spare stuff in the trailer too, levers and pegs, and it's just the name of the game.
Can't leave home without it.
I'd rather replace stuff than body parts.
All right, there's the 972 and the 168 getting ready to come back out to this race. We are doing a restart. I don't know if it's a full race restart, but we'll get back to you and let you know as soon as we know. But all the amateurs coming back out, these guys are excited. I remember when I was that excited. I mean, it was such a, wasn't it great when you're going out there in your amateur races?
Oh,
you're
man.
like, I'm really doing
this,
man.
Yeah, you feel like you're just on top of the world. Like, I've seen these guys on TV my whole life, and now it's me. You know,
I think that's why we have tinted shields, because we don't want to see the smile that we have on our face.
Probably.
We want to look cool.
I distinctly remember my first professional expert race was with CRA, and being in the writers' meeting and being on the other side of the national anthem as they're playing the national anthem, and you know you're now part of the show. You're not just a spectator. Was a huge thing to me. Been a track day guy for a very long time, but to actually race is a different step up, and so much is going through your heart. You're like, oh, now I'm at the grid. I'm on the starting line. Look, to see, like, to hear the national anthem and to go, oh, that's for us. I know, man, it's something else. I'd highly recommend for sure.
And another thing I wanted to say, I think we might have made a mistake earlier, and if we did, we apologize. But Brendan Kettleson, we all should know his name, great. But if we made a mistake on anybody's name, we wanted to tell you right now we apologize. It's not intentional, but we know a lot of guys out there, and sometimes those names get mixed up. But we really do know them, and we've been
we know Brendan for sure. Yeah, for sure.
They're all amazing people. So shout out to Brendan once again for being the winner of race number 1. Right, that was Brendan Kettleson on the 144.
Yeah, he's not a stranger to winning.
Yeah,
that is for sure. Yeah. That is for sure. Yeah, it looks like we're probably going to have a full race restart. They get too far into race 6, so those guys have gone back to their pits. They've thrown their tire warmers on for a little bit. They've topped off a little fuel, hopefully.
Yeah, I think I'm going to send a shout out just real quick. Don't mean to interrupt you, but I want to get these guys in. Lieto Factory with Edina and Kurt. What they do here with they do all of CRA's clothing line. They've designed leathers. They've done easy ups. They've done wrapping of trailers, wrapping of BPR's trailer.
Yeah.
So if you get a chance, check out Lieto Factory. Their offering is really specific to racing. So definitely check out Edina. She's amazing.
She's got a fresh little baby that's known nothing but the racetrack.
Yes.
It's such a cute little kid to have.
Rider gear to Tony. We want to get a shout out to Tony. Tony Rider Gear. Check out. I actually have some of his stuff. Amazing leathers, free leathers. So go check out Tony at Rider Gear. He's running a couple specials. We will get into those specials a little bit later. Send out to Maddie Testa and the Compact Octane team. They will be hosting our Friday before CRA. So come out to Compact Octane and check us out. And Milwaukee Heavy Duty Tools. We are gridding up now.
We're gridding up.
Who do we have on the grid, Sean? Who do we got?
Well,
I think we already mentioned these guys, right?
Yep,
so
yep.
Are we doing a full restart?
Yeah, we're going to do a full restart.
Okay, full restart.
Same positions they've got. So it looks like we're starting the same grid positions as well. So
all right, here we go.
Completely from the start. So let's see how Demetrio, Eugene, Evan, and Alex all take off.
I'm looking at
big wheelie. Yes, great start for Demetrio right there. He held it tight, and let's see how he turns out. Red's coming around. Now, that is an awful lot of Ducatis in a row.
Yeah. Okay, I just have to.
Looks like a great start right there, too.
Okay, looks like Eugene McNeil right now leading this race.
I think that's what he wanted. It was a real clean start and that he didn't get last race. He had to fight from second to first. So now that he's in the lead, let's see.
But Evan did look good, though.
Evan looked great. Yeah, there was a great start on his bike.
Dimitro can hold on to them. He just needs to not let too much time elapse, right? No, look at that. That bike is so fast.
Does love to wheelie, doesn't he? He really, really does. He does it on purpose, like not to show off, but he does it because that's the style of riding that he does like to do. So you'll see him do it all down the track, for sure. We're not letting him go too. A bunch of good starts. We got 1, 2, and 3. A little bit ahead of the pack. Got some gap between them too. We'll see how this plays out. See how they do their laps. You got to make sure to get your head straight, because after a stop and a start, you really do want to have your focus right and everything else. And it was a really good test of a rider and a racer too, how fast you can get back and focus. And it is the funnest, safest way to do this is to be present.
Yeah,
for sure. That is a fast Ducati.
It's very fast, very fast. I mean, it's alarming. I mean, if you've ever had the opportunity to be next to Eugene when he's coming out of a straightaway, it's just. Once again, shout out to Beverly Hills Ducati. That's all I'll say. Yeah, absolutely. It looks like they're coming around, going to be almost finishing up the first lap of the restart around that very sharp hairpin of 16. Giant wheelie getting onto the front straight from Eugene. Chased down by Evan Esposito, trying to keep him in sight. That is such the name of the game, isn't it? I mean, when you get to the point where you're behind somebody, that's your opportunity to gain that 1/100th of a second just by following that person.
And sometimes that's all it takes is if you don't have the big move, just keep doing the small ones. The closer and closer and closer you get. And there you go. It'll be a nice late pass coming into 4.
I think that's the 168. Trying to pick that up.
Yeah, that's Trevor. Trevor in a Beamer.
Okay.
He's good. He's got a spot on that last little wheelie coming in there too. Shout out 504, Leonard Guidry too. He's doing pretty well. He's back in that pack. They're kind of got a little Duke. He's in 4th right now, but he's doing right in front of Ryan Bucala. 949. Yeah, Alex Francis also. There's a big pack right there from 4th to 8th. Yeah. These guys are just coming in. Looks like close, almost an inside-outside pass.
Yes.
Can he pass him back? Can you hold him off? Or coming on the outside? Just a little left. Let's see. These guys can change positions sometimes. One little mistake in the front, and the guy behind you is just waiting to pounce on any kind of little.
And you can feel it.
Yeah.
Feel it.
Yeah. Sometimes you can hear them coming. Sometimes you just see a little wheel by your elbow and like, oh, where'd they come? No, nice pass on the outside right there too. Beautiful. Alex Francis goes around on the outside.
Yeah, that was a nice pass by Alex Francis.
And made it stick.
Jerry Menzer.
Yeah, it made it stick too. And now has that gap. Boy, it must have been waiting for that one.
Yeah, he was waiting for that.
Must have been waiting.
Eugene is in a class by himself right now, and Evan Esposito in close 2, and Dimitro Zvoznikov in 3rd on doing 151s. Look at Dimitro. Dimitro's only been racing motorcycles for 2 years. Same with, actually, both of them are a year. Same with Eugene.
Yeah. To see him pick it up so fast. Yeah. It's hard to find a natural in this sport. It's, and sometimes you just do like these guys. Came in at 149.18 for Eugene.
Amateur.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be long before we see him with a white plate.
Yeah,
right?
Well, he's white plate in CRA next year for sure.
Oh, yeah. I think you'll have to make him.
That's not even a possibility. And same with Dimitro Zvoznikov. He's a white plater as well, and he's there right now. Dimitro's taking the racing seriously. I see him getting in shape. I see. That's another cool thing about motorcycle racing. It inspires you to do other things like get in shape, start riding your bicycle more.
Yeah, everything starts to come into play, and also too to go from top dog amateur to being back in the pack as an expert racer teaches you a lot too. It just helps you refine those skills. I'd love to say that motorcycle racing is just one of those things you can never win. Right. Like meaning like you can never just be done and done everything you do. There's always somebody faster. There's always somebody coming up. There's always another class. So if you strive to keep learning, you strive to keep getting better, boy, there's no ceiling to it. And even if you're top level Moto America, you got to struggle next year. Exactly. There's everybody's coming for you.
And Eugene just just working the game. I mean, he is literally just working the entire system of being a better rider. He goes to track days a lot. He's just really
Has a love of the sport and a love of the
dead
bikes.
Serious.
And,
Like he's going to do well as an expert, as well as Dimitro and as well as Evan.
And Evan as well.
Evan as well.
Evan as well. Like they've put their heart into it, and you can
Look
see
at
get their fruition.
150s.
Yeah, all in one.
come
Yeah,
on, there was a
150
time
with an 03.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah, that is it's fun. Yeah, Dimitro 2, 151.6, coming through fourth place. Sorry,
Wow,
in
there we go.
third
There's
place.
a differential right there, just 3 seconds.
That is pretty commanding
Yeah.
for a short race too, and they're kind of spreading out a little bit. We do have a good 5, 6, 7 grouping too. Looks like we're going back to right now where they're. That's 4th, 5th, and 6th. Leonard Guidry.
Is that the one that's led by Alex Francis right there?
Leonard just went around us. We have Leonard, Alex, and then and Trevor. So
nice.
Yeah, good class. That's going to be a good little battle. Get a little spread out on these guys now too, but that was a good, fun, nice pass too. He said sometimes you see that tire there, and that's just enough to shake your confidence.
Look at that 949 right there of Alex trying his best. And who's he fighting with? The 504.
Right behind Leonard. Yeah, right behind Leonard Guidry.
Yeah.
It looked like they're having fun doing it too. They're right on each other's tail, and most of these guys are friends. I mean, it's always family out here, so you know they know each other. Especially when you're close to lap times on somebody, you get to know them real well.
I think that's why they race so well together, because that's a craft in and of itself, right? Like just racing alone, being a racer, but racing with people and knowing how to stay out of each other's way, but yet still be competitive at the same time. You know, it's just. It's grace.
Yeah. Oh, look at this. On the outside of the bull, he's going for it. Let's see. Yeah, Alex is going for the pass. Can he make a stick? Coming in for a nice long. No, he can't quite do it. Maybe. Yeah. They look Dartner side by side. Coming in 4, coming into 3. No, can't make it stick. You know he's going to try again, though.
Yeah, he's going to
absolutely going to try again. That's going to be a great one. Back to the start finish straight, and we see what the gap on these guys is.
Dimitro is Voznikov right there. Okay.
Evan Esposito right behind Eugene. 3.9 second differential on that one.
These guys are amazing. I'm looking forward to watching both these guys, or actually all 3 of them actually, race expert next year.
Well, the funny thing is to know how fast Evan Esposito is, because he's extremely fast on his bike. And for Eugene to have a 4-second gap plus, going over there on such a short race is complimentary. It's absolutely saying something for sure.
Well, in reality, all these guys are capable of 49. So you're going to see probably a drop in lap times just today alone. Because what do they have? Usually they typically have, 3 races a day? 2 races
you'll
a
have
day?
2 or 3 races depending on your class for sure. And most guys out here will race as many as they possibly can. I mean, you're out here, you're set up, you're here for the experience, and it's tiring. You got to hydrate, you got to eat right, you got to have you focused, and to have them do this for sure. Man, look at him flying. What a great shot. That's so nice. Coming around, down the slide again. Nice solid left into the right-hander pole.
Right? Shout out to our photography team, because those pictures never get old.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I know. I've got a wall full of them in my house too. I know you do. Yeah, he is off on his own at this point for sure. Looks like we still have a batter back in 4th and 5th between Leonard and Alex. As you watch Eugene happily cycle around, there's Evan on his.
Shout out once again to the 951 team. Just keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen out there, you can help us support this effort to bring motorcycle racing to all of you in your homes by liking and viewing everything that you see on 951. So if you get a chance, go to 951.live. They have an archive of all the old races. You can see races. You can fast forward through stuff. Really, really innovative. We've never seen anything like this.
Get a white flag last lap. So Eugene still in a 1:5:01 on his last lap. Plenty of room back there to Esposito. Doing really good. Dimitro's behind them, also with a 1:5:169.
Yeah.
Got a lot of free track right now. Just keep it together. Hope your tire stays long enough.
Ducati right there. That's a shout out. Talk about return on, and he's being sponsored. So this is awesome to see him be sponsored, Eugene, right? And be able to give back to that motorcycle.
Yeah, get that exposure, get what they're looking for. Yeah.
And say, hey, Beverly Hills Ducati is good. You know what I mean? This is...
Yeah, if he keeps hitting it nice, smooth over the top of the off-camera corner, if he keeps this going, and seeing him in a white plate next year, definitely CRA, and I'm sure here too, for him to keep racing and showing what he's worth, man, that's going to be another level for him to come and overcome.
He's good, man.
So far, he's done a great job of doing that.
He's good. Just like Dimitro and Esposito, they're all super good riders, and they're only a year into racing.
And to mention too, it's a little bit different of a deal to lead a race as well. Like if you're in a battle with somebody, you're following somebody around the track, there's definitely something to learn, but it's hard to learn to lead a race because now it's on you and you alone to hit your marks, know your stuff. You're not depending on another rider watching their line. You don't have that distraction. But sometimes that's not good. Sometimes you do want a little distraction because when it's 100% you leading a race, if it's a tight race especially, stay focused, stay on your marks, and worry about the guy behind you, where you can't really practice winning a race unless you're winning a race,
Yes,
right?
yeah.
Which we all want to do. There is the checkered
flag. Yes, nice. Great work.
Well earned, very
Great
smooth,
work,
very clean.
Eugene
Evan
McNeil.
Esposito coming into
Evan
second
Esposito,
place.
Also, all in the 150s. Look at that. He actually had a faster lap time on that last lap.
Yeah,
Evan was
Dimitro.
trying.
Yeah, absolutely pushing Micho right behind him in third. We'll see how Leonard did two right in a row.
Shout out
I
to
think.
Guidry, Francis, and Gilrath.
Yep. Guidry and Francis by just on the tail of each other. Pair of 152s within about a bike length coming over start finish. Watch is coming up right here. This is a good start. Big wheelie coming up on the restart. Nice. Up he goes. And that cost him. That cost him that first place and a second right there, man. Oh yeah.
Look at that. It's beautiful.
Yeah, so clean. This is when
Evan.
this is when Eugene
Look
starts
at
as a
that.
good wheelie. He knows he's got it. He likes that style of riding. He gets up there. Another good one on that Beamer. Just got to put that power down. That's the chance. What a push to get around on the inside right there.
So exciting to feel the power on those motorcycles. It just never gets old. Never gets old.
It never does. It's that rocket ship, man. It sure is something special. That's that good group right there that Trevor and Brian and Jerry all fighting it out. And back straight, almost to pass here. They were side by side right here. That's just so close.
So clean.
Wow.
Clean racing, too. Once again, shout out to everyone that's out there racing. You guys are racing super clean today.
Yeah.
Super clean.
Yeah, this was a real fast pass on the inside. And then
that looks like that was what, Alex Francis going in on the inside?
Yeah, that was his pass from the
Trevor?
inside. Then he kept it around forward, which is real nice. Kept it and left some room, too. There's Alex right there. Yep. That's the second pass he tried to make up on Leonard.
Yeah, these guys are riding.
Yeah. Forward is fast. We're going to do a quick commercial. We will be back for race number 7.
Got a slow drip? Or perhaps something more serious? It's time to call a professional. AYS. Always at your service. We are more than plumbers. We are your neighbors, committed to you keeping dry.
AYS number 1.
At your service, always.
We're the Law Tigers, and we understand the challenges riders face every day. We're proud to support our community that includes riders of all stripes. If you've been injured in a motorcycle accident, call 1-800-LAW-TIGERS or visit lawtigers.com. Law Tigers, California's motorcycle lawyers.
We're back after that blur from our Law Tigers motorcycle lawyers. We're here for now race 7 Formula Twins. And the second wave start, Formula Twins and also Formula 40 Ultra Lightweight. So we have some Ninja 400s and 40, and we also have a bunch of Twins bikes in this first wave. Who's racing race 7 here?
And I just want to take an opportunity to clarify something. I want to make sure I was clear about Law Tigers' product offering. They are there for you. So if you ever need anything, you want to be represented, if you're involved in a motorcycle accident or anything like that, please check in with Law Tigers. They are your first line of defense. So Law Tigers.
They've been doing motorcycle lawyering stuff for a very long time.
Okay.
You'll see them up at the Rock Store up there off of Mulholland. You'll see them. They are committed to protecting us motorcyclists. Sometimes we get the shaft, if you know what I mean. So nice to have them on your side, without a doubt.
Definitely check in with them if you have any of those needs and you need to be defended.
For sure.
Law Tigers.
Watching race 7 circulate track. Get ready for their start. We've got a combination of twins, a lot of RS660s, R7s, and then right behind them, second wave Formula 40 ultra lightweight. So you have a lightweight bikes here, like a Ninja 400. If you're over 40, come and play with the guys. One of my favorite races.
So another Formula Twins race. So I'm excited. In row 1, Kensei Matsuda, sorry about that. Gio Alvarez, Justin Baldonero. And in row 2, Andrew Krall, Mallory Dobbs, Nicholas Capelazzo. So sorry if I hacked that name, Nicholas. Row number 3, Stephen Ludwig, Mark Berkmeyer, Sawyer Lafayette. Row number 4, Byron Garay, Ryan Krolinger, and Jimmy Avila. Row number 5, Harry Brem, Yi Pan, Savannah Jaska. Row 6, Dave Oster, Pittman Wallace, Nick Vaughan. Row 7, Randy Pogue, Billy Burler, Tyler Irvin. Row 8, Edwin Clement, Stacy O'Brien, Greg Keems. Row number 9, Andrew Burgess, Matt Hornshoe, David Mathis. And then in the Formula 40 ultra lightweight race, row number 1, Chris Binker.
Big wheelie nice. Off the 101 bike right there as Nicholas Cavazzullo Wickman takes off. Big wheelie in the R7. So sorry, we'll get a second wave here of the Formula 40 coming up here in a second.
On that row, Jojo Jabalas, Ryan Robinson, row 2, Brenton Robinson, Joshua Smith, Dion Halthrop. And in row number 3, Angela Brunson and Anna Mala. They are off.
Then they go. Yeah, you'll see a lot of these twins guys, a lot of R7s and RS660s, like I said, and they've all been lightweight racing a long time, so they're used to a Ninja 400 to get a bit more power now and a lot more speed. So you'll see guys like Jimmy Alva, you'll see Andrew Krall. All these guys who are racing smaller bikes are absolutely crushing it. Again, with Stephen Ludwig too, was a light bike guy for a long time, stepped up to R7, and all the speed came with him. Oh, it's like Kenzei's.
Yeah, Kenzei's on that R7. Man. So Kenzei right now is got to focus, and I think that he is trying to break this lap record. So the lap record currently is held by Justin Baldonero, and he is at a 149.9. So this is going to be interesting because he is going out there. This kid can do it. So we'll see if he's able to get down into the 149s. Justin and Gio Alvarez not letting them get away. So they are keeping him close in sights. Gio Alvarez, this is sort of the similar drama that we had earlier. So Andrew Krall, unfortunately, it doesn't look like he was able to hold on to him like he was in the previous race.
Yeah, it could have been a matter of maybe a different start, or maybe stuck behind somebody, had a little wheelie or a little stall or something in there too. But he's normally up there. We'll see. He's good at crawling back up, so we'll see what happens. I also want to keep an eye on Jimmy Avila too, who has recently also put his head down for some very serious racing effort. I've also been doing it a very long time. Used to have an R3, all that kind of stuff. Yeah. One of the cleanest bikes in the paddock. You'll see, man. Yeah. He's got that down. Love to see that. Lap 1, we see him go through. Yep, looking good.
It kind of shows that family relationship, right? Because not only is Jimmy racing, but his girlfriend, wife is out there helping us in registration.
Helping in registration. She's the master of leading the ducklings around C Group. She's got an MT-07. You'll see her out there showing people the right line, how to stay safe out there. Also been doing it a long time. And a great street rider, too. She's on Harley. We did a ride to Sturgis and back with them. It was a lot of fun trying to do that.
Gio and Justin just sibling rivalry just constantly.
Nose to tail right now. You'll see Kenzei's off in front, so right there behind him we've got Justin. Gio's right behind him. Oh, look, he's looking in the door coming into Crash Corner. We'll see. Looking at the door, nose to tail. This is going to be interesting because Gio's got the skills, got the power. Of course, it's not easy to get around Justin for sure.
Gio sponsored by that Aprilia, which really gets another shout out to Riperto Boloche. I want to make sure I'm pronouncing that right. But these guys are the West Coast Aprilia specialists. So if you get a chance to visit them in Chandler, Arizona, check out Riparto Veloce.
Yeah, and they're out here too. They're in the paddock. They support the racers. Good pass coming into. Good.
They're waving at each other.
Really? That's not going to go over well. Yeah, I got to give a little wave around the bowl. That's way back. We'll see. Refronto Veloce is great for beat and fit, supporting the riders, doing good. Our last Al, our wonderful announcer, got a great RS660 from them, and he's just in love with that thing.
Yeah,
for sure.
that is the bike right now.
It really is. It really is.
Yeah.
If you wanted something that don't have to do much to, go out and race and have a nice fast bike, man. That's the way. A little filing, filing through a little
Where
bit.
was Kenzie at? Where's he at? Let's see. Matsuura.
151.8.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not bad at all. Gio's not bad behind it. Look, Gio just pulled a 151.9. So he's doing his best too. He's going to get up there. He got around Bardonaro. See what Andy
they're not letting Kenzie go.
No, not at all. And Andy's right there in fourth as well. He's about 2 seconds back. We'll see. He's still pulling a 153.4. Battering with Mallory Dobbs, who is a absolute rocket ship. She absolutely, man, for sure. And they are neck and neck. They're about a half second apart. That is going to be fun because Andrew spent a long time following her, as most of us have, because she is that fast.
Yeah.
So for him to even get a start and hold the front, man, I love to see these guys are just really, really stepping up, giving us a great show. This should be fun. Yeah, I see them back there.
I see what you mean, though. Sometimes leading a race is tough, because you almost have to provide your own carrot, essentially.
Yeah, you have to be your own carrot, and you have to be able to push with your own willpower. It's not somebody who's just a little faster you want to get around. It's more of a natural, I just want to win, I want some space. And then to manage that as well. At that point, you're managing everything from tires to how much you're pushing limits, because I, for one, have crashed out of first place, and it's not a good time.
No, it's not.
You end up beating yourself up for a while, for sure.
Those are hard ones to take.
Yeah, for sure.
So the 73 and 619 over here battling on these ultralights.
That's Jojo Davalos and Chris Binker. Couple of Ninja 400s.
Oh, yeah. Chris Binker is with the Apex Assassins. So once again, just proof positive that all the guys at Apex Assassins, not only they host a great track day, but they do have very, very skilled riders on their staff.
And look at that. Jojo is on his 400 and sub 2 minutes.
Wow.
We're talking, that is, it's a big track. 2.5 miles on this track. We're talking technically 2.68 miles for them to get around this track at that kind of speed is something very, very impressive. Okay.
Well, we just got visited by Jake Tran, who we'll probably talk to a little bit later on. Jake has highlighted his whole journey into this racing, right?
Yeah, right. Yeah, he really is. He's been able to do, been able to show other people you really can do it yourself. You really can just put your mind to it, concentrate, and do it. And his first place today was a pretty impressive year.
Very impressive year.
He did pretty well for sure.
Well, he just won his last race, right?
Yeah, that's what me. That's pretty impressive to get him going. Yeah, Kenzie is still in lead here, kicking around.
Got about a second and a half that he's going to need to break that record. But
that's a big distance.
He's working on it. I think him and his dad are kind of working on dialing the bike today. That bike is new to him. I want to say he just got on that R7. Not sure, but I know the last time I saw him, he was riding a 250 two-stroke.
Yeah, that's tough to do nowadays too. I mean, if you're going to keep that kind of two-stroke alive and do all that too, that's a little bit harder game than it used to be.
Yeah.
It used to be all like 252 strokes and SV 650s, and the times have changed. We'll start seeing more Ninja 500s now than 400s, things like that. So keep it just good now. Remember, a beginner bike for the street is 80 plus horsepower now, and it never used to be that way.
Right. These guys are riding. These bikes are, I just think they're just impressive. I just think anybody on a 400, you especially, I just have mass respect for it.
Yeah, ultra lightweight. So these guys are Formula 40 ultra lightweight. So they're 40 plus, kicking super fast laps on a lightweight bike.
Binker doing everything he can to keep him in sight.
Yeah, it's good to see these guys so close too. Like, every little turn, it's a little ballet that they get to do. And a little bit of speed on that exit corner coming in there.
So Jojo right now is at a 2 flat. Jojo Davalos.
That's Jimmy Avila right there going right over the start-finish line at his 853 bike. Keeping it clean.
Another shout out to BPR for putting that bike together.
Yeah,
for Jimmy
157.6 for Jimmy on that last lap. Good for him, man. There's
looking good. You always know about that pink rear tire. That's how you know it's Jimmy.
That came off his girl's bike. Yeah, came off her FD07. But don't tell her.
All right.
I think she knows, but yeah. So this rear tire says, yeah, looking really good. Get his knee down, real comfortable getting around that corner. He's also got quite a few laps. He also races quite a bit with CRA as well.
Yeah.
We did a lot with him. And
Karen helps out with timing and scoring. Once again, it's just a whole nepotistic thing we got going here, you know.
It really is. And it really
other.
pays to share a crew like that, have a good, solid crew to do that. And to know that as organizations, you guys can share dates and go around each other's schedules so the racers have an opportunity to get more racing in. And I know that's what helped sharpen Jimmy's skills. Look at him ripping around that track right now. Like, you just got to get down there, run the laps, get him done. I mean, Jake can tell us all about it here in a minute, right?
I mean, here's another guy who's taken it seriously, lost weight, did everything he needed to do to be more competitive on that bike, because he is racing an R7, and we know that pretty much the bike right now is the Aprilia.
Yeah.
So you're kind of like a little bit behind a little bit, so you got to kind of do some engine work. You got to work on your speed.
Yeah, like you said, it's all inclusive. You want to keep your life healthier and trim and everything else. I think he's got some weight back from his now new long hair, but he's working on the pigtails maybe. Maybe that's what he's doing.
So we'll see Jimmy with a little barrette.
He is a handsome man. We'll see if that happens.
These guys look good. Once again, another shout out to Riparto Veloce, because these guys are in business. They are selling a great motorcycle, so they are your Aprilia specialists. Once again, if you need anything, check them out. That's
a 989 of Joshua Smith right there. And we have the last lap, at least for the first guys coming around. Formula 40 was always my favorite race, too. Nice to race around with your good friends and everything else. Have a little fun without the kids involved.
Well, we're carefuler. That's just
a little bit. Yeah. We like to say we are. Formula Twins, we've got Pro Expert and Amateur all mixed up, and they're in this race. Let's see how this shakes out right now, too. Right now, we've got Kensei walking away.
Yeah, like Kensei's walking away. Well, he's not really walking away, essentially. He's only 1 second ahead, so Gio's still holding him accountable, as well as Justin Barnero, who's only 2 seconds behind. Oh, no.
Just a little bit of a timing hit over here we're dealing with. No big deal. Going around the bowl right now, nice and slick. Keeping that speed up as much as you can. Corner 4 is pretty good. Corner 4 is a pretty well flat corner that you need to do flat out in most of these bikes too, but it's scary because you are just looking at dirt the whole time. You can't really see that last that's a curbing coming into that corner that fast, but you really need to if you want a decent lap time for sure.
Kensei
on the checkered flag.
Successful for the second time today.
Yep. Looks like he either got around or what, but by 0.3 seconds got around Gio.
Kensei Matsudana. I want to make sure I'm not pronouncing that incorrectly.
Good tight
Gio
pack.
Alvarez, Justin Baldnero.
Andy Krall, solid 5th place.
Yeah,
good to see that.
Looking good. Yeah,
good to see that. Nicholas Capizzulo, Wickman right behind him. Mark Berkheimer. It looks like we are ready for a commercial. Be right back with race number 8.
Got a slow drip? Or perhaps something more serious? It's time to call a professional. AYS. Always at your service. We are more than plumbers. We are your neighbors, committed to you keeping dry.
AYS #1.
At your service, always.
We're the Law Tigers, and we understand the challenges riders face every day. We're proud to support our community that includes riders of all stripes. If you've been injured in a motorcycle accident, call 1-800-LAW-TIGERS or visit lawtigers.com. Law Tigers, California's motorcycle lawyers.
We are back. CVMA Round 5. We have a special guest here right before race 8. We've got Jake Tran. At Jake Tran, find him on Instagram, whatever. And we were talking about you earlier as you're rolling around the track in first place.
Yeah, I appreciate it, guys. That was super fun.
Yeah, that's excellent. That's excellent. And not only just in first place, but you were just crushing some excellent times from... It hasn't been long since you've been on a bike. Less than a year?
It's probably been... In May, it would be a year.
Yeah,
so... However long that was, 9 months or something?
Yeah, that's pretty good for not only being here and up to speed, but safely up to speed and really kind of showing everybody you truly can. It's discipline, and have a background in discipline is really kind of the only way to get it done and get it done right. So congratulations on that. A great victory for you for sure.
Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, first place trophy.
Well, glad we were here to see it. Very, very excited to see it. Yeah,
so Jake, you have an Instagram. I wanted to talk a little bit about your Instagram and your why and how you give people the opportunity to go into these different sports and try to master them. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so I started this new channel called You Can Just Do Things, where, my favorite thing in life is just learning new stuff with motorcycles or martial arts or whatever. Mm-hmm. I find that I get the most fulfillment out of just progressing through stuff. So I always wanted to make a kind of like Mr. B style YouTube channel where I just document stuff I want to learn anyways, because I'm going to do it anyways. So yeah, I visited my friend who had an adventure bike in Bali, and I just rode on the back of his bike, and it was the coolest experience ever, and I've always wanted to try. So when I got back to the States, I knew I had to get my regular motorcycle road license right away. And I started looking into, going onto tracks and classes you could take, and I knew I was going to spend the money anyways, so I thought I might as well just use this as an opportunity to make this channel I've always wanted to make.
Okay.
And I knew it would motivate me to learn it way faster.
Yeah.
It's certainly done that. I know that you're also good friends. We've been talking a lot about our friend Stephen Ludwig and how he will embrace good racers, focus racers. He was a great mentor for both me and Emma Bubbles as well. So for him to meet you and have you, man, he's the perfect person to have under your wing for sure.
Yeah, that's what I always thought. He was like the perfect person to me. He's been instrumental in like the video and the whole journey. Yeah,
great. Absolutely. We've got the races in race 8 cycling around right now. This is a super sport middleweight race. They're mixing pro and expert riders in this one. Tends to be a pretty good race too. The middleweight bikes are fast, typically or 600 class, up to 800 cc type of bike.
Yeah, so row 1 we got Jack Roach, Ryan Breckenridge, Alberta Robbie Rosa, Lee Callens, Edgar Zaragoza, Brian Burden, Parker Meyer, Mitchell Hall, Tim Powers. Row 4, we got Josh Lemner, Evan Lutz, Anthony Estrada. In row 5, we got Alec Reyes, Ulysses Wyrach, Emily Grana. Row 6, we got Aiden Hancock, Oliver Ramesh, Christian Schwanson. Row 7, we got Richard Finley, Kristen Lima, Giovanni Cruz. In row 8, Matthew Porter, Sean Tout, Greg Games. And in row 9, Jordan Tropkoff.
Yeah, race 8 brought to us Racer's Edge Performance and Dunlop bring us this. Our pole sitter qualifying 148.2s was Jack Roach. We had him in here. Happy little Canuck coming in here last round. Very pleasant guy. Also good to have in the announcing booth too, like we got Jake right now. And then Ryan Breckenridge, number 2 point standings right here. So they've got something to fight for here. See how they get around this lap. See how they end up doing that. A lot of ZX6s, R6s, 636 Ninjas. That's typical of this class on here, too. With this mix of riders, you're going to get a real fast front pack on here.
Look how great these grids are here at CVMA.
There's so many people racing and riding full grids and full pack. You're running a lightweight bike right now, Jake. So you're running like a Ninja 400 style bike.
Yeah, Ninja 400.
Do you have any plans on just come in now that's your first place win today? Congratulations. Do you have any plans on changing bikes around? You're going to stick with this one for a while?
Yeah, last round I got my first third place, like first podium in general. And it was in that moment that I decided that next year I would just continue going all out and going to Moto America.
No,
Oh, wow.
Your nickname
Wow,
officially is
that's
Apogee.
impressive right there.
Yeah, you were a rock star going out there. That is something else, and we absolutely are happy to know you and have your back for sure. But yeah, running at the pace and increasing as well as you are is absolutely, I could see that possible for
Sweet.
sure. Good support system for sure.
Yeah,
For
and
sure.
yeah, for that I'll have to go to Twins.
Yeah.
That's the most approachable and not too expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is that. There is always race tires and gas, right?
No, the way you did it, Jake, I'm really impressed with, because you started with a 400. Give people an opportunity to understand your why of you starting with a 400, so you can help other people that want to acclimate themselves to racing.
Yeah, so I actually, for my first street bike, I bought my friend's Aprilia R660. And I'm a pretty small person. I'm like 5'3". And I was so intimidated. I dropped it on the first day I got it.
Oh no.
And just like riding the street, I was like so scared of it. And I saw some YouTube video from Yami Noob on how he races a Ninja 400, and he recommended that as like the best beginner bike. And there was actually like a lot of competition in that class.
Yeah.
And it's lighter. It forces you to learn all the basics really well.
Absolutely does.
Without
Most of
being
these guys
super
definitely did. We've got Jack Roach's first lap. He is neck and neck with Reveros and Air
152 on a 600.
on a standing start, and these guys are neck and neck. Both very good racers, both very fast, and it's good to see Jack still back out here too. Look at him; you can see he's smiling at his helmet. I know it's tinted, we can see him in there, but look, they're going to be a battle here. We keep a real close eye on that.
Yeah, and I'm so glad I started with this 400, because since you can't go fast in a straight line, the only thing you can improve is your corner speed.
Yes.
So it just forces you to improve in that, so that, when you move up to a bigger bike, like I got to try Steven's race bike R7
Right.
last weekend.
There's an eye opener, isn't it?
Yeah, and it felt so much more approachable because now all you're adding in is the straight line speed.
Yes.
Right, yeah. Once you get the corners down, you can really transport that to anything else you're riding. Watch Jack Roach go around and down the slide around the corner. They're both just diving into the bowl
Just
right now.
smooth, just smooth.
And you're exactly right. If the corner speed is the hard part, if you can get that on a bike where you have corner speed and then go it up to a twin, or not up to a twin, but change to a twins bike, then yeah, if you have the hard part figured out, then the easy part is throttle at this point.
Yeah, and it's more affordable. Tires last longer.
We talk.
Tires
You're
last
not-
longer. That's the key right there.
Yeah, and you're not so heartbroken if you crash it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
Well, they
exactly
crash
right.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
some reason, they
smooth enough. They
crash.
don't like the
super
high
well.
side. Yeah, that's excellent. They love to lay on their side and stay there. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, here we go. Jack Roach again. Boy, they are neck and neck
Yeah,
still.
dude. Brian, I'm telling you right now, Alberto Rabirosa has come to race today.
Yeah, he's not letting him have it. Like this
No.
is going to be duke it out. And he's kind of waiting. So Jack's going to be hopefully not pushing it, hopefully managing his race a little bit. They are short races, but that is on it. Look, nice wheelie, right?
Yeah.
On his tail, hard on the brakes, diving it forward, trying to the outside, trying to the inside,
Yeah.
trying to the outside. No, not quite close enough. Fell back a little bit with that little try, but that's going to be exciting. We're going to watch this happen a little bit.
No, Alberto is feeling good right now.
Is there anybody in the twins class you have your eye on there, Jake?
Maybe Steven.
Oh, that's good. That's good. No, that's a Stephen Ludwig's a good carrot.
he might be listening, and he's real fast.
Yeah, he's a good carrot to have, man.
Oh, that's a good one.
Stephen is smooth out here. He's got race pace. He's got all the CVMA stuff. So he knows this track. He's been around here a couple of times.
Yeah, you're in the same pits as him today, so you might find your tire warmers unplugged when you go back. Keep an eye out for those. That's pretty good. Yeah, Jack Roach is doing an excellent job. Razor sharp.
That's a common theme. Every time you see someone who's fast, it's just smooth. It's the
Yeah,
first thing I'm
honestly,
gonna say.
very, very true. He's got a 148.6. He's got a 148.6 on that, and
Wow.
and that is just like
That's moving, man.
yeah, and they'll come down because I mean you know what winter's like in Canada this time of year, so they're blessed with a 75 degree day, clear skies, kind of fun, no wind or anything. So I don't blame them for giving up a little ice hockey for motorsports
Yeah,
down here
yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, second place guy has really good body position. Almost elbow down every turn.
Yeah, absolutely. Alberto Riverosa is an excellent rider, super fast. I mean, he and on the tail of Jack Roach for sure. There's nobody's handing anybody this victory right now for sure.
I was just looking at who's leading this class. It looks like it's Nicholas Tallard, who's not with us. Is he out there? Is Nicholas not able to maintain his point lead?
No, I didn't see him as being able to show up this round. So,
okay.
Yeah, Zaragoza in the 27 bike is right behind these guys. He had a great start. He started out 5th, middle row, second back, but had a great start, and he hasn't fallen back at all. The top 4 or even 5 riders here are pretty good, but man, 1 and 2, oh man, they are absolutely duking it out. Alberto and Jack for sure. That should be fun. 148.6 and a 148.66. So they are 200ths different, but Edgar Zaragoza in 3rd place, 27, had the best lap of that lap. Yeah.
Wow.
148.4 for him. So, yeah, he's creeping up barely. Let's see how this plays out because, like we said, 6 laps sometimes just isn't enough. You know, I find myself wishing for 7 or 8 sometimes. Oh, look at Yep, going around. 87's going around. Brian Burton going down for a late break, coming into good passing zone, coming into crash corner here. Down the backside of Garcia Hill. Nice, getting to the back straight and really accelerating away.
Followed by Tim Powers and Evan Lutz.
Back straight, dives it in, down the slide. That's a great shot, right? Good sweeping camera shots. So close to these guys. It looks so good. And yeah, fast is smooth. You see him get into position, see him get their body where it needs to be, the bike where it needs to be, and
he's way ahead
on that. Yeah, that's a lot of space to gain in a short time for sure. He's looking for a way around, and now all of a sudden, poof. Oh no.
Yeah.
It got a right or off track right there. He's all right. He's standing well away where he should. He's out of the crash zone, but just off in the dirt. Poor guy. Let's see him coming in. Yeah, and Edgar Zaragoza is now coming up to give a fight. He is crushing lap times, and he's getting in the mix with these top 2. Right now, they're all within about 4 or 5 bike lengths for each other. This top 3 is now escaping the field, and they better watch their back. Edgar Zaragoza is coming for blood right now.
Yeah, he is.
It's going to be a good time.
Yeah.
Going around that 4 or 5 combo. It's almost a double apex, real short straight, about 100 and 110 feet or so between those 2 corners.
I think the 3rd place bike is Lee Callens. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Nope.
Lee Callens, 58? Yeah.
No, 27. Is that 90 and... No, it's 27.
Yep, 27.
Yeah,
yep.
Edgar.
Okay.
Yeah, and he's got a great qualifying time too, but he's dipping still in faster laps. So these 3 are going to be tagged up. We're in lap 4 right now. Oh, good breakaway and a good exit down that back straight. You've got to get that just right. Even on a twins bike, it's more important on a lightweight, but even on a twins bike, you've got to get that exit corner down because there's such similar power. Even though the R7 comes a little less from the factory, they build them all up to be very equal with the RS660, which is kind of the bee's knees. So
right.
Go see Roberto Veloce.
Yeah,
go get yourself if you really want to start with a little leg up, that's how you got to start. Talk to those guys, man. They're always around. Yeah, these 3 are going to be great. Dipping into 3, little short straight.
And got them going through 9, 10, 11 right now. These guys are looking smooth, man.
Yeah, they're gonna come up and do like a hard break for 16, swing around a very, very, very long right hand. And then, paddling, passing it up.
Attempt.
Oh, yeah, we're back in the pack a little bit. Is that
Evan Lutz, Josh Lerner, and Anthony Estrada. Look, Anthony Estrada out there again.
Ulysses Wayrich, maybe? We get... is
that what I'm looking at?
That's a good tight pack. And last lap, too, so they're going to figure it out. They better get it figured out real quick because they're running out of time. Yeah.
Wow.
Parker
Jack
Mayer, nice
Roach,
solo for
good job for Jack and Alberto. I mean, these guys are in the 148s, man.
Yeah, and I still have Edgar as the best time by about 0.2 around all these guys, too. So he's looking for a way. They're all on the podium, but boy, that little step up means a lot. So they coming up and over the top, a little off camber, off the crash corner there down Garcia Hill. Into 10, going down the back straight. And yeah, Edgar is...
Alberto take a look back.
Yes. You don't want to do that.
That's tough when you see that.
He looked back. And he's right there.
He knows his last lap,
Alberto looked back, saw Edgar, and all of a sudden, last lap, and they go down the slide. Let's see how they get in the bowl here, too. If he lines up, changes his line, just to see if he protects something. See, he goes a little inside. Maybe he can hold off a little bit.
He knows he cannot miss a drive.
And you can see he looked back, and he's already dropped back a little bit from Jack.
Yeah.
Because he's spotting the rear.
Something happened though. We lost. Oh, he might have made a mistake. He lost track of him. Who was there?
Yeah. It did probably took a little bit of a chance. Maybe had a little slide, something like that too, because that was his last chance to make it. You got to do it. At least he's still on track. At least he's still there for a solid third place.
Yep.
Is there a benefit to looking back, or do you just lose focus?
I try not to.
I try not to. I don't want to know. Never turn on the light in the basement. Great fast. Great start finish, man. Jack Roach. There goes from every so 1, 2, and 3 right next to each other. What a good time. And yeah, it looks like
Parker Mayo, Mitchell Hall, Tim Powers, Evan Lutz, Josh Lerner, Anthony Estrada, Ulysses, Alex Reyes, Emily Grana. Shout out to all you guys make racing so clean. Aiden Hancock, Richard Finley, Giovanni Cruz, Christian Lima, and Sean Tite.
Checkered flags. Let's check some of that tight action we were seeing earlier.
Oh, that looks like Binker right there. I think that's Binker from Apex Assassins. He was
around the outside. Look, train of guys going around the outside. So you just start riding. Oh, Mike's big slip on the outside. Boy, save that one for sure.
Great save.
Nice. Looks like it's time for commercial break, and we will be right back for race number 9.
Got a slow drip? Or perhaps something more serious? It's time to call a professional. AYS. Always at your service. We are more than plumbers. We are your neighbors, committed to you keeping dry.
AYS #1.
At your service, always.
We're the Law Tigers, and we understand the challenges riders face every day. We're proud to support our community that includes riders of all stripes. If you've been injured in a motorcycle accident, call 1-800-LAW-TIGERS or visit lawtigers.com. Law Tigers, California's motorcycle lawyers.
We're back with CVMA Round 5, race number 9. Got LGB with me and a guest speaker here, Jake Tran, man. Current phenom. We just hear the news. You're breaking the news right now. Thinking about doing Moto America, doing Twins racing. We'll get into that just a little bit. These bikes, we're doing amateur super sport middleweight for this race. It should be pretty good because it's just amateur. Sponsored by Ride HVMC. Who's racing this race there, LGB?
So I'm going to go through race 1. I'm going to go ahead and apologize public right now if I have hacked anyone's name today. I really do apologize.
It's a good time to mention we do have a piece of paper the writers can fill out to
really
give you their
need that
information.
pronunciation form done.
Give
Please.
it to timing and scoring and help us help you.
Jimmy, check your email. Do whatever you can because last thing we don't want to do is this to hack your name. So in row 1, we got Tyler Crozier, Jonathan Mejia, Ryan Camp. Row 2, we got Thomas Higa, John Preston, Chris Denley, or actually John Paxson, sorry about that, Chris Denley, Rami Farah, Enrique Prado, Jay Batke in row 3. Row number 4, Brody Komzak, Greg McCord, John Veselnovich. Row number 5, Edgar Roldan, Jonah Schumann, Jerry Geraldo. Row number 6, Adam Taylor, Chase Rodriguez, Joshua Furr. In row number 7, Brianna Reese, Randy Alfano, Jim Jackson. Row number 8, Jose Tamayo, Joe Cudillo, Phil Smith. In row number 9, Chance Gallister, Derek Festivan, Robert Miller. And in row number 10, Jesse Sawyer. What is Jesse Sawyer doing in row number 10? I can't
MIA today.
Wasn't he working? Oh, he's MIA?
Yeah, MIA today. They'll do it. So amateur super sports, you can have modified like R6s, Daytona 675s, custom bikes, a little more speed and a little more everything. You'll find Tyler Crozier again. A lot of these guys have already raced today.
Yes.
He's leading points well in the lead of amateur. air quote amateur super sport middleweights. So we will see some good fast bikes here doing that as they circle around to do their thing for sure.
So Jake, now that you're an amateur and you felt this because you really had a really good year. I mean, amazing. I mean, how fast you got fast. Are you thinking about going expert next year?
I'm gonna talk to Steven about it. Maybe it would be within this season. I can't remember what he said, but he should know what to do.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Right.
he's the perfect guy to have as a mentor, especially he can see where you're at time-wise compared to the rest of the field. And we spoke earlier about it's one thing to get a win and be the winner of your class, but if you go into like an expert class, all of a sudden you're middle pack again, you're able to hone your skills faster in the middle of that pack than you are just leading and beating everybody up. I never learned anything by being right, So it's good to see that you're still in for the battle, or still in for that discipline to keep learning for sure, as you definitely should do.
What are some of the tools you use to accelerate that process of becoming a good rider?
Well, one thing I got from martial arts that I think translated over super well is, if you, in Taekwondo or Muay Thai, if you learn a kick, instead of just doing the whole kick right away, we broke it down into its fundamental steps. Like we would focus on just the kicking leg, and then we would focus just on the support leg. And then we would put it all together. Then we would add in speed and power. But we would take it step by step and slow like that first. So when I came into motorcycles, I knew if I wanted to progress quickly, I would have to do the same thing. So that's why I'm really glad I started with just learning knee dragging on the mini motos with Robert Roach.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah. That's the one. We've all done that.
Yeah, where you would just do figure eights in a parking lot on a mini moto, just like they do over in Spain.
Wow.
And because I would watch videos explaining how knee dragging works, and I knew it was going to be challenging. So I knew me just trying to wing it on a track day probably wasn't the best idea. So I knew I had to isolate that movement.
Big wheelie, a 671 there. Sorry guys, Jerry Gerardo had a heck of a start on that one.
So yeah, Tyler Crozier once again is just really trying to keep that lead. This is hard as well, right? Because now what you're trying to do is not make a mistake. And sometimes that could be a bad thing.
Yeah, an excellent start like that means you're now in a commanding position that everybody's chasing you down. To talk about focus, like we mean with disciplines, focus as well. Like if you could apply the lessons with martial arts into something like motorcycle riding, it seems like you can honestly apply them anywhere. Just start with the simple stuff, build on it. But the discipline to just not want to be fast and get the biggest, fastest something and never learn how to ride it,
right,
or never learn how to do it right, just seems like more of a detriment than anything else. But a lot of people don't want to do that.
Yeah, the other thing that helped me is when I did eventually finally get on practicing on a track, I don't really go out for fun. Every time I go out, I have one thing I want to focus on or a few things I want to focus on. So I'm really intentional with every session.
Good.
There's no just casual riding.
That sounds like a champ school.
It does.
Definitely.
Yeah, for
Definitely.
sure. Education's key for sure. Look at Ryan Champ.
And I think I've always been like that with
Speaking
everything
of champ
else.
school, right?
Yeah, speaking of Champ School, look at Ryan Champ. 503. Man, got around and is getting away. Look at that. Yeah.
Super huge guy.
Yeah, we were talking earlier the benefits of going to not only a school but several different schools, learning different types of training, like having a different sensei or different whatever. Like you learn all those skills and then get what fits you. There's always different riding styles, but if you can really start to apply that and into almost any type of different sport, it really seems to count. Really seems to matter. Like look at Ryan Champion.
Yeah, he got around Tyler Crozier. I'm kind of focused on Tyler right now to make sure, because I know Tyler won the last race this morning, so I'm wondering if something happened, and he was pretty commanding in his lead. So
we'll see. He's a little bit down on lap time too. We're a standing start, so now we'll get a really good flying lap out of these guys for sure as they get around. Look at Pexon too, man. He's really coming right. So John Pexon is also just behind this pack. Yeah. They're all that first three guys are within about 2.5 seconds. And hopefully they'll bunch up a little bit as they get in their rhythm here, but still a sprint race. Yeah, still a sprint race for sure.
Yeah, but Ryan definitely capitalizing on whatever to make sure that happens.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. There's nobody wants to give anything. We could be all the friends we want in a very nice, very mellow paddock, and everybody is friends here, and not hard to go find help if you need it. But when that flag drops and the lights go out of that race light, right, all of a sudden I'm friends, but you know,
You did tramp school, right?
Yeah, champ school.
How was that experience?
I was very surprised at how methodical the curriculum was. Like, they had an answer for everything, and I'm so interested in trying out the other schools too, just to see how things differ. But overall, I was very impressed.
Yeah, they've been doing it a long time, and a lot of famous faces in doing champ school, as you know, done that ourselves. And the education you get at something like that, just the speed you get is always going to be better than buying a carbon fiber bit or something else like that. Like it's something you can keep with you as you change bikes as well. I mean, I think every single one of the champ school teachers is a #1 plate holder in some respect, I would think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that was definitely the other thing that really helps me to celebrate anything I learn, especially motorcycles, is having a coach there as often as possible.
Yes.
Yeah. For sure. Yeah, use Steven as your carrot.
Exactly.
He's plenty fast for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Yep. Champ right there, 152.01.
Crozier, that's what I thought. Look at Crozier in the 151.9s. He's trying to get that.
Yeah, he's coming back a
place.
little bit. There is a bit of a gap, man. He's got a second and a half between Ryan Champ right now. So we'll see if we can do it.
Out there. Chris Denley's looking good. Chris is looking good out there.
Yeah, behind them a little ways, John Pexon and John Mejia are back about 5 seconds back from the leaders here. 5 seconds for the start, about 3 seconds back from the leaders. Also trying to keep it together. They're closing up a little bit, but they're going to have their own little battle up here as well. It's like John Mejia got that pass last lap over Chris Denley is what it looks like here. Good for him.
Just such an incredible focus when you're racing. You just cannot lose focus. Have you noticed that, Jake? I mean, just how important focus is.
And, in martial arts, when you're sparring or fighting, when you're on the outside, you can take a second and catch your breath and think about other stuff. But I noticed when you're racing a motorcycle, you literally can't. You have to be singular in your focus the entire time, or else you're going to crash.
Yeah, it's very true. I have to remind myself to breathe sometimes too. Like all of a sudden, oh wait, I haven't been breathing. That's a terrible thing to do.
Yeah.
Like, nice outside pass coming into the bowl right there.
Yeah, looks like John Pexon and Jake Badke.
Yeah, they've swapped places before. It looks like on this thing too.
So 154s. Good job, John Pexon.
Excellent.
154s. I mean, that's such a respectable time. It's like almost like there's a cutoff for each motorcycle, right? If you can get your 600, your 1,000, anywhere sub 55, you're good. Even though, you're not at those 145s or 44s like David Anthony, who are just freaks of nature, but you are still moving, man. Yeah.
And it's funny too how at that level, like an extra 90 horsepower doesn't really matter.
Right.
Like the times are around the same. Very, very similar on a fast track like this. So adding or subtracting 50 or 80 horsepower really doesn't change that lap time that much. It is an advantage without a doubt, but it's at that level. It's crazy. If you're riding,
What lap time are you targeting right now, Jake?
So I PR'd the last race 2 minutes, 0.88 seconds.
Nice.
Or 89 seconds.
Right.
Hoping to break the 2 minute mark this weekend. I'm not going to be upset if I don't, but that would be really nice.
Wow. On a 400.
Yeah, on a 400.
Yeah, it seems like your progression is certainly worth it. I wouldn't doubt it at all. We're big fans. Yeah, we should be good.
Sub 2 on a 400, I just cannot do enough to give the public an idea of what that is like. Because you're literally, I'm just trying to give the public an idea of what it's like to do a sub 2 on a 400. I mean, you're only got 95 mile an hour top speed. What's your top speed?
On the straightaways, you'll hit. Like on the back straight, I think it's like 101, 103 maybe.
So you got it 101, okay.
Yeah, 101, 103.
Okay.
You got to hit it just right, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, what is the average speed when you're at, what's the average speed for a 2 minute lap time? Do you know offhand?
I don't.
Okay.
But on most corners at Chuckwalla, on the exit, I'm going maybe 80.
Okay.
85.
Okay.
Sometimes 90, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
By the exit marker, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be interesting data, Stephen. Sean, just to know all the average speeds that you have to maintain to give sort of the public an idea of what you really have to average around this entire
including
track.
all the corners, including the braking zone, including the set spot.
17
Yes,
corners,
very
and
true.
you have to average this in order to get a good lap time.
Yeah, very true. Ryan Champ is starting to run away. He's got a good second, 1.1 seconds over Tyler, which is saying something for Tyler being such a fast rider. Right behind them, Jonathan Mejia, John Pexon, Thomas Iga, Chris Denley coming up for the top 6 we got going on there too. So this is shaping up to be a pretty good race. They're kind of spread out a little bit, being nice and calm, fighting for the lead out here, trying to get around 4 and 5. Yeah.
Jake, how many likes are you at now on your Instagram, just out of curiosity?
Instagram, I'm at like 96,000 followers.
Nice.
On the motorcycle video on YouTube, I think it's at 260,000 views.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's as good as I can hope for on the first video on a brand new channel.
Yeah, it's an interesting lifestyle, right? I mean, I don't know so much about it, but I know it definitely. Little wiggle right there out of John Pexon. Don't know much about it. It's got to be a different way, different life. Better than clocking in to do TPS reports in your cubicle, isn't it?
Right.
You get to do fun things like this, that's for sure. Create whatever you want to live. Love it.
Yeah, it's definitely a great platform for you too. Wow,
looks like
that was a great pass.
Yeah, I got checked up there.
Is that a pass or a false neutral? That was almost too fast.
I think it was like a false neutral. I think somebody went for the brakes and hit something else because that was kind of scary on the closing speed on that one there for sure.
That John Paxton that just got around? Like John, right?
Yeah, it's a good battle. We're at 4, 5, and 6 right now. So John Pexon, Thomas Iga, and Chris Denley have been real close this whole race. Right now, they're within about less than a second. So John Mejia is back there too in third place, 226. See if we can see what he's doing.
Can't ask for a better day today, though.
Oh, weather's amazing. Yeah,
you cannot ask for a better day. Look at the wind conditions.
Nice tight pack. John Pexon is now leading that tight pack, 4, 5, and 6. Yeah. Got the white flag, so his heart rate just went up even a little bit more. Got to keep that focus because the focus is.
There's Champ trying to stay in front. Yeah. Ryan just trying to keep that lead, stay focused. Once again, like we were talking about earlier, just the focus because now you're in front. Once again, we go back to that argument that we talked about earlier, not having that carrot and having to create it for yourself.
Yeah, he's fairly used to leading, but still, it is that skill you have to learn by being there. Once you're in the front consistently. Learn that I have this gap. I can manage my risk to finish safely and not have to get a best lap at last lap for sure. But yeah, he's got a decent lead. They're about 0.8 seconds of lead, running a 151.9 on his last lap. Let's see what he does.
And it looks like he's doing that on an older R6 as well.
Yeah, it's an older R6, and then also at a 151.9, that looks like his best of this whole race. Yeah. So he's up there. He's a 151.94. Is Tyler Crozier right behind him? So
Tyler is not giving up though, because Tyler is running a better time than Ryan right now, but. It's just not right.
It's too close. you don't want to push that hard this late in the race.
He's trying though.
If he had a couple more laps, maybe, I don't know, but yeah, the good clean victory. You can keep it together. Get around the last 16 and a little jog left for 17. Back on the front straight.
Okay. Let's see what we got. Okay.
Right.
All right, so we got him coming down. This is the last lap. I'm going to say that Tyler might catch up.
Well, we got Ryan Champ. Winning of the 503 bike.
Yeah.
Happens to be my girl's number on her little Ninja 400.
Well, I think were we on the last lap? We on the last lap, right?
No, that was last lap for some back markers. So we have.
Got you. We are POW. Yes, I can see the checker. Nice.
Good job for Ryan Champ, man, for sure. Tyler Crozier coming in second.
Yeah.
John Pexon, Thomas Iga, which is good race for these guys for sure. Amateur, super sport, middleweight. Yeah. Fighting for position. Yeah. That's a tough one right there.
Those are 400s too.
That's turn 4, and that is just that's a hard corner. Again, I wouldn't say it's off camera, but it sure is as flat as it can be.
Yeah.
So you got to get your manage your drift out on the backside.
Oh,
big wiggle,
shake,
wiggle on 15 right there. Big wiggle. Oh, yep. Yeah, went way wide, slowed down a bit, caught it up.
Is that Brendan Kettleson? No. Yeah, that's...
No. Coming into the hairpin. Oh, yeah, this is that checkup right there. Way checkup, right at the top of the slide and right on just snuck underneath, man. John Pexon just snuck underneath, got scared a bit down the slide, but that was pretty tight right there. We don't know what happened. We can chat, see what he did see what he did in the pit, see if he has an answer for that. Yeah. Yeah, awesome. All right, we're going to head out to commercial here, and we'll be right back for race 10.
Got a slow drip? Or perhaps something more serious? It's time to call a professional. AYS. Always at your service. We are more than plumbers. We are your neighbors. Committed to you keeping dry.
AYS number 1.
At your service, always.
We're the Law Tigers, and we understand the challenges riders face every day. We're proud to support our community that includes riders of all stripes. If you've been injured in a motorcycle accident, call 1-800-LAW-TIGERS or visit lawtigers.com. Law Tigers, California's motorcycle lawyers.
We are back with CVMA Round 5, Race 10, Formula Superbike. These are also big bikes. They're mostly stock, limited on modifications. They'll keep the racing a little tighter with that.
Yeah, on row number 1 for the Formula Superbike race, we have David Anthony, Michael Gilbert, Nicholas Sealing. In row number 2, Manuel Segura, Jeff Whitmer, and Grant Cowan. And in row number 3, Stephen Shakespeare and Brent Rusk. Looks like we have a two-way start on this race, correct?
Two-way start. We also have Super Sport Open modified bikes. This is sponsored by Rider Gear. Super Sport is a little bit more modified.
And we have row 1, Justin Fight, Sahar Vick, Justin DeLong. Row number 2, Mark DeGrasse, Brian Warsdale, John Bully. Row number 3, Logan Oster, Andy Branson, Justin Beamer. Row number 4, Alex Palacios, Max Singh, Corey Ricchetti. Row number 5, Travis Westermeyer, Nolan Kiskila, Blake Gentry. And in row number 6, Pete Murray, Dan Parker, and Jeff White.
This should be a pretty good combo. The Wave Star to keep these guys a little separate, but they are all big bikes, 1,000+ cc's, couple hundred horsepower, racing around as fast as they possibly can. But we're gonna see if some of these guys, like for the Superbike, that's a knife to gunfight. Now you can see somebody like David Anthony in particular qualified 144, which is a remarkable time for Formula Superbike, and a little bit faster than Justin Fight's qualifying time of 145 at Super Sport Open. So we're going to see hopefully some separation in these two crews. The smaller one, they're going to let Formula Superbike out first, but these are guys are going to have a lot of fun. Let's see if there's any traffic concerned.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what Nicholas Sealing can do. He was leading the last time they met with David Anthony and Michael Gilbert, so David Anthony getting the better of the three, but hopefully Nicholas can do a little bit more, keep David Anthony as the sights and not let him get too much room between them. Mm-hmm. Manuel Segura and Jeff Whitmer, also our tech guy out there racing, also works for CRA as well.
Also works for CRA, that's totally true.
Grant Cowan, so we're looking forward to watching those guys battle amongst each other, and Stephen Shakespeare and Brent Rusk.
In our Super Sport Open race, we've got our number 1 qualifier, number 2 qualifier, Justin Fight and Sahar Vick. Sahar is actually leading the point standings right now, 187 above Justin Fight. So for Justin Fight to get the pole over, we're gonna see maybe there's some points swapped out here.
Wasn't Justin Fight an amateur last year? Was he an amateur last year?
I don't recall.
Okay.
I don't recall. But yeah, they're definitely going to be swapping some spots if they can, for sure, because Sahar's no joke, man. He's out there the Zohan is out there to race and be serious.
Again, he's representing Cha Cha Racing. So
and races
shout
a
out
lot. Shout out to
Terry
Cha-Cha.
Hurd, shout out to Wawa and Gigi and
races a
the
lot of
crew.
races. Like he's out there, he's fast, and he's not putting his feet up. He's absolutely. You can see how the second wave is. He's holding the riders back in a bigger group back behind him. The Supersport guys back behind
unfortunately,
him.
I do not see Nicholas Sealing out there. That's a bummer. I really wanted to watch him race today because he was looking good at the earlier race.
Yeah, I wonder if it was something going on there for sure. We've got looks like David Anthony came out there, that BPR bike. They're easy to spot.
I think it's going to be okay. There's Sahar Vic on that
big
161.
wheelies, big wheelies.
Okay, David Anthony already in the lead. Oh, wait a minute. I stand corrected. It looks like Michael Gilbert.
Think Michael Gilbert getting a good spot, or just missed a good pass?
No,
wow.
I think that's Michael Gilbert leading David Anthony right now.
They know each other very well. This is going to be something else. These guys were duking it out last round as well.
There's another BPR bike, so another plug out there for Bryce Cornval, putting those bikes together, giving you that right out the box, ready to race motorcycle, which is priceless, right? I mean, you don't have to go through all that process of setting the bike up, because he knows how that bike should be set up at a specific track.
They've got a great garage here with so many good fast riders, so many good bikes, and like I said, Bryce is able to pick good riders, set this team together, and they're always up in the lead. They're always doing something. We'll see about it.
Shout out to Dion Campbell.
Shout out to Dion Campbell.
Brendan Kettleson will be racing with BPR this year.
Yeah, that should be very exciting. Very exciting.
Yeah.
See where Miguel Segura end up? Is he back there? Is he up there in that fight?
It looks like it's just Michael Gilbert and David Anthony. David Anthony just staying right there with Michael Gilbert. Hopefully Michael's able to keep him at bay, but he's got his work cut out for him with David Anthony holding a lap record of a 152.
Get around patience. Yeah, I know. Get around patience, and look at that standing start, 148.9 on a standing start for Michael Gilbert.
That's insane. Michael Gilbert also trains. I actually saw him at a track day working with some riders. So riders, if you want to help, a lot of these Moto America guys do offer assistance, like Josh Hayes and all that personal coaching that'll come to a different track day that you're at. So definitely check out Michael Gilbert. I think he does that, if I remember correctly. I saw him working with, I think, Dmitro Voznikov, if I remember correctly.
I want to see what happened to Sahar Vic right there. It looks like he's like way back in the pack. I'm not sure what happened there because he's.
But I think Sahar's in the Supersport race, right?
You know what, he is, and actually leading that race. It's not broken down over here, so Sahar's doing excellent. I'll take that back. He's doing a really good job right in front of Justin Fight, and they are neck and neck right now. Justin DeLong is in there in that pack as well, right behind those guys. Having a really good time.
And Mark DeGrosse.
All well within a second.
Yep.
Clean view right there of Michael Gilbert.
Another great shout out to that BPR bike.
Yeah, absolutely. It set him up so well for sure.
David Anthony always does bikes too. What's cool about David Anthony, not only is he an amazing rider, but he's also a great engine builder. Rumor has
that's a lot of skill for one person, to be honest. Yeah, there are a lot of things to keep in your head.
I'm not sure if he still does, but he used to build his own bike, so I'm not sure if he's building his own bike at this point.
Yeah. Coming in clean into patience right there. Slowest part of the track, you won't normally see any kind of passes there. You won't really gain any time, but it's still very, very important to get it right. Shorten the track as much as you can. 146 with a 0.5 right behind Anthony's 146.12.
He is legitimately in front.
Wow, that is going to be something else. I want to see how Sahar is doing when this other pack comes through as well. Doing a good job. Yeah, the speed of these big bikes is just stunning. Going around these corners and see him wiggle a little bit, see him trying to shake off some traction, trying to get these guys to come in clean. Yeah, for sure. See, we're at Sahar's Vic with a 151.25.
Nice.
151.69 right behind him. Those two are still, they're negative. So Justin Fight and Sahar are having a 1-2 race in Supersport Open right now. Within half a second.
Justin on a BPR bike as well. And Sahar on that Wawa Cha-Cha racing machine.
Yeah, they're having a great battle out there. Having a lot of fun. Look at the difference in body position of these two guys, too. You find out what you like
Right.
and stick with what you like. I mean, there is no real right answer. I mean, there's definitely a wrong answer. Oh, both going around a little lapper right there. Nice and clean up into the complicated crash corners and down Garcia Hill.
Looks like they were passing Steven Shakespeare as actually, Steven Shakespeare was in the Formula Superbike in the first wave race.
Yeah, once you're out here, it's just your best bet to get out there and race as much and as often as you can, for sure.
Well, Sahara is the epitome of that.
Yeah, I'll agree with you there. Yeah, for sure. They're still duking it out. Him and Justin, man, this is going to be great. So they're all big training guys in the bull. We're watching them rip around.
Michael Gilbert still keeping David Anthony at bay. That's impressive, Michael Gilbert.
That is saying something. Good on him, too. I mean, his last lap, a 1:48.9.
Yeah.
It had him dead to rights, you know. I mean, that is right above Manuel's time of a 1:51.8. So let's see what it come around this time. See if this changes a bit, too. A couple of different lines coming through 4 and 5 as well. A nice wiggle out of the back tire. Oh, that's going to be great. That 951 replay is going to look great on that one. You know it's coming. That's just a controlled slide in that rear tire, just egging for every bit of traction you could possibly get.
And look at David Anthony just staying right there.
Yeah, staying right there.
Being
Nice
patient. He knows he's got some time.
Braking zone, off camber, little shiny spot on the top. Gets you a little nervous on the top there.
Yeah.
And dipping into 10 right there and on the back straight and hard on the gas.
Yeah, hard on the gas. This
carrying the front wheel.
Weren't you just telling me earlier this straightaway is actually longer than the front straight, right?
Yeah, the back straight here is just a slightly longer than the front, and very important because the next corner, you're going down the slide, is a pretty wide open corner to get down. So it extends that straight even farther than just a straight. You're going around that next corner real fast. Get down the slide, get into the bowl, and now you're back to regular track stuff. So getting that right really matters for almost half the track.
Right.
For sure. And these guys definitely have that. Yeah, still wiggling around, boy. He's
I'm impressed with Michael Gilbert because I thought David Anthony would have gotten around him by this point. So impressive to keep David Anthony at bay.
And at the pace he's going as well.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what his lap time is next time around. Let's see if this.
Well, he was doing better lap times than last time. He was in the flats.
Yeah, oh, here we go. They are neck and neck now. Oh, neck and neck across start finish right there. Look at that 1:45.4.
Wow.
And Anthony with a 1:45.3. And he gained a little bit of time.
There's
You can
David
see
Anthony.
it.
I think he just got the pass. Yep. David Anthony just got the
sure.
pass.
He was creeping up on him at start finish. They were coming neck and neck. And look at what we
Now
have
I would
here.
be interested in what his lap time is now that he's in front.
Oh boy, yeah, that'll be interesting because you're right.
Yep.
If he really put the pedal down and really just extend now,
His body language looks like he's trying to put down a really fast lap
you
right
know
now.
dang well that he is trying to do whatever he can to get some gap to get himself safe on the places that he's faster on the track. And after following around,
He just held on to the gas just a
Come on,
little
David.
bit longer.
Come on,
that's
David.
insane.
Yes, come on, David.
Oh, he made that corner. Oh my goodness.
Came around Michael Gilbert, and here we go with.
This is going to be nice right here. Oh,
and
yeah.
another wiggle, and he's look at him pull that wheel.
He's giving it everything.
Yep, he's pulling
that
the
bike-
wheel.
Oh, he's pulling away.
Yeah, I
You
want to
can-
see
you
this
can
lap
feel
time
it.
too. I
You
really,
can
really
feel it.
do.
Yeah, this is going to be a This got 1:44.9. Oh, I think he just went wide on that one.
Yeah,
Can he
see,
get it
caught
back?
it
Maybe
a
that
little
was
bit.
his preferred line. If that was amazing preferred line.
I don't know if that was a preferred line. He shorted out. He didn't lose it, and look, he didn't lose any time. Look how much farther he's got as well.
Okay, let's see where we're at. I'm going to say, like I said, on 144s, in the 144s possibly.
Oh, I don't know. That's so crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I don't know what the record is currently on there, but boy, it's got to be close because they're at 145.3 right now.
Right.
And for David Anthony, they have 145.3, and then Michael came around him.
Let me see if he gets into the 144s.
Oh man.
Let's see what lap time we got.
Yeah, somebody needs to scream shake and bake right now. I'm telling you, these guys are definitely having a good time out there and absolutely just having a ball. Let's see what we got with.
Okay, looks like it was a 145.3. Let's see where he gets now. His 145.3 is still his best lap time. And that last lap looked like he was at a 145.4. But David Anthony starting to put a little bit of a gap on Michael Gilbert. So let's see how he does this lap, because
Yeah.
Michael Gilbert's still in the 45s and the mid 45s. I'm sure David Anthony will get into the 44s. I think coming out that slide, let's see what he does coming out the slide this time.
Yeah, I think what he's going to do is you can see his wheels up right here in the back straight. So he's pretty typically pulls that front wheel on the back street, dives down the slide and gets in there. So he definitely has some space.
Right.
Boy, that's going to be very exciting to see how this works out. 3, yeah. And big difference in body position between both of them too. Being side by side, being both very, very fast, and similar speeds. The body position on both these guys is dramatically different.
Well, they've only got a 4-second differential, so we'll see. It has to translate at some point to a better lap time. I'm thinking we're going to get in the 40.
Let's see, man. Let's go with it. Let's see what we got.
Yeah, I think here we're coming up right now. I think we should be in the 44s right here.
Down, start, finish.
Gilbert.
Gilbert. Last lap 146.07. Big battle a little bit farther back. This has got to be the lead of Superbike.
Trying to grab a couple of those numbers if we can. Let's see.
Yeah, that's side
that is off track right
What
there.
is happening? Like that was an
At
inside
100 plus right there. We call those dude wipe moments.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, that was for him as well. Like came around the inside. I don't think he expected that other bike to be there. Like they were side by side for a minute.
Oh,
good
nice.
wheels up, win across start finish for Michael Gilbert. David Anthony right behind him with a 1:44.8 for David Anthony.
Does
man,
it.
Michael David Anthony did that.
Look at David Anthony got the 144. I told you he was going to be in the 44s.
Yeah. I'm never betting with you again. You got to think a 1:44.8 is a ridiculous time. Last lap. Went around, got free, and absolutely accelerated out of there. And honestly, after David Anthony to pull that lap, and then after getting past, Michael Gilbert was just in front and rocking and rolling for so long.
Michael Gilbert's good, man. He's good.
Yeah, Manuel Segura coming around third place.
I'm sure Michael Gilbert's probably shared a couple lap records here, if I remember correctly.
Ooh,
look
good
at
inside.
Sahar on the inside right there.
Great pass. Clean. That's a hard pass to make and then control it right around crash corners.
Blocked. You see how he used him as a blocker?
Yep. And then look at the gap on that 3 complicated.
Yeah, right there. As soon as he set that block,
he's got going on the other side is like 4 or 5 bikes.
It's a wrap.
Yeah, absolutely on the gas.
Oh, look at Michael Gilbert burning that rear tire,
spinning it up and shaking it around. Yeah, absolutely. Look, see that body position? Very, very different now they're out there. And that's a good fast corner. You can extend that one all the way in as well. Here's check it up. Almost got way off track.
Oh, when you go off right here, I cannot tell you if you are not on a motorcycle and have experienced it changing from tarmac to dirt at 115, 120 miles an hour.
Yeah, with great shot, slow-mo shot of a commanding wheelie coming through. Yeah. That looks so
Michael
good.
Gilbert's happy about that.
Yeah, they just got up in the marbles there in the bowl a little bit and then headed off to the dirt. But Savic did all right. We will be back for race 11 in just a minute.
Got a slow drip? Or perhaps something more serious? It's time to call a professional. AYS. Always at your service. We are more than plumbers. We are your neighbors. Committed to you keeping dry.
AYS number 1.
At your service, always.
Throttle Sauce is taking what you love about motorcycle magazines and dragging it into the video age. Watch us ride, review, race, and create a little bit of mayhem. So if you're looking for a little bit of modern motorbike media, check us out at throttlesauce.com or on our YouTube channel at Throttle Sauce.
We're the Law Tigers, and we understand the challenges riders face every day. We're proud to support our community that includes riders of all stripes. If you've been injured in a motorcycle accident, call 1-800-LAW-TIGERS or visit lawtigers.com. Law Tigers, California's motorcycle lawyers.
We are back with CVMA Racing Round 5, Race 11. Throttle Sauce, modern motorbike media for the video age. News, reviews, racing, and a healthy dose of motorcycle mayhem.
Shout out to
throttlesauce.com.
Dustin Coiner and Mark Von Achen for putting that together. And
Long-term members in the whole sport, hobby, everything. Have been-
once again, we get into that little nepotistic example, how this big giant family, everybody's touched and kind of been in some form of relationship with one another.
Yeah,
Real
Dustin
tight
and
group.
his track days organization got us in there to make Buttonwiller a home
Dustin,
track.
a
We
big
like
part
to
of
see it.
CVMA and its existence. It is really good stuff.
Yeah,
really good stuff.
absolutely. Look like they're having a little fun out
That's
there.
what I'm talking about. That's why we do this right there, Sean. Right there, the silly
There you
hats and
go.
everything.
There you go.
Yeah, you know you got a silly hat on.
Oh, good. Nice support motor racing shirt. That's a great
Yes.
cause too, man.
Oh, support moto
Yep.
racing. Can't say enough about those guys. They are literally here for the racers. They do have Joe Roberts and Mallory Dobbs, I think, are the riders of the support moto.
They're here to help riders get what and when they need. If you just need a hand in the pits, it's easy to find. And then go see them. They've got everything you need. They're just out here to help the racers. These guys are having a brutal time.
They already know. They already know they're on camera. You'll see about 200 guys when we come back around.
Hopefully nobody goes for their shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a Cali photo.
Yeah,
Robert
yeah.
DeLorax out there in his orange cone shirt. That's the
Another
orange.
shout out to Law Tigers. If you need any legal assistance with anything, motorcycle accidents, of anything, and you want to make sure that you're treated fairly, go check in with Law Tigers. They are the masters of that litigation. So definitely give Law Tigers a shot.
Yeah, we've got Dunlop tires out here too. Ride Dunlop, the #1 tire brand sold in North America.
Shout out to Dale Kiefer again. I cannot give him a shout out. He's like the first guy that I met when I started racing was Dale
Oh,
Kiefer.
wow, right on.
Oh, the Mitro. Now we're back with the amateurs. We're going to do some more battle. The 440 and let's see, is that Evan? The 440 of Evan and the Mitros Voznikov and Eugene McMail are the three people to watch in this race, but never, ever rule out some of the guys mid-pack because they do find lap times sometimes in a day.
Yeah, some good solid riders. These guys have been around this track today. Most of them raced several races later in the day here, so they've got their habits down for today. Big old wheelie.
That was right. Oh,
and a
is that Evan?
late pass.
That might be Evan Esposito. It is Evan Esposito.
He is not having it today, boy.
He's on
coming around.
He's not letting Eugene get away. That's really the idea because Dimitro knows, but Dimitro's right there though.
They're right there, but he knows the fastest thing he has to do is get around immediately and go chasing after Eugene, man.
But Dimitro is, working on a brand new bike that he just got from Moto Exotica. So I think Dimitro, obviously he's just dialing that bike in. I think he just picked it up. I saw it on his Instagram.
Oh, nice. Yeah, this should be
look
good.
at Evan. Evan is really there to make this competitive. Nice job, Evan.
Yeah, nice job, Evan.
Look at everybody else, though.
Yeah, they were still right behind. So we have Austin Edgerton, Alex Francis, Trevor Gilroy, right back behind there. So nobody's getting away yet.
No one's getting away.
Man, I'd love to see these bikes go rip around like that. Isn't that just so special? Down the slide they go for the first time in this race. Hard right into this big, giant cambered bowl.
Oh, look at Evan picking.
10
Oh,
degrees
look
of
at
bowl.
Evan picking up time. Okay.
Yes, that is the right line around there. You could see the gap coming.
I talked to
Anybody
Eugene
else?
today. He's trying to get down into the 47s.
You want to make a bet?
Oh,
I'm just kidding.
all right. But look at
Yeah,
but you know
look
what?
at Gate. Look.
Look at it.
So their game is they're duking it out right now. So there is definitely good and bad parts of this track. But man, I'm telling you, Eugene is not getting away.
But tell me that Evan and Eugene are not selling you on Ducati right now.
Yeah, there is something to say for that. The wheelies and the corner exit speed on these guys.
seriously.
Yeah, they get around and you see them pull a gap on everybody. It's pretty remarkable. These are far from stock, but still 152.6, 152.9 from a standing start.
Yeah. Let's see. I think Max knowing that Evan Esposito is right there is going to fuel his fire, and he might actually get down into the 47s.
I think Evan has also been back at his pits for the last couple of races, hanging out, studying his brain, going through the turners in his mind, really refining where he's at. And you can see the difference too, because certainly no slouch coming around, but now he knows, okay.
But he looks smooth. Look at Evan right here.
Very smooth, very fast. He's going to come around and get every inch he can. It's not saying it's not impossible. So, and because they're doing that, they're leaving the next four guys just a little bit down there. So we got Dimitro, Austin, Alex, and Leonard, right? All behind these guys.
I think Max right now, his girlfriend Bunny is holding up the board and just says, go, you know, because it's time.
Yeah.
Evan Esposito is definitely going to keep it going. So Eugene is looking good on the 4.31.
Yes. And got good body position.
Yeah.
He does like a little chaotic riding style. You can see wheels up. He's okay with the bike squirming around underneath him, which is very different from Evans too. Evan being obviously just as fast is a lot more solid traction kind of rider. And I love how two different methods get you the same type of result, because there's no denying how fast these guys are for sure. Yeah.
Dimitro trying to work out the kinks on that bike, you know. With all due respect, he is working on a brand new motorcycle. Dimitro should be closer, but just trying to work out that new Moto Exotica bike.
Dimitro's last lap at a 154.3. We'll see in just a second.
Oh,
big wiggle out of Eugene. That. Big wiggle. We'll see what he does in this lap, because he's coming up a little bit.
Okay, so Eugene's in the 50s and Evan's in the 50s. Evan and Eugene are both identical lap times.
That is so good. Yeah, Austin Edgerton right behind him with a 150.9 as well. So he got a place on Dimitro. So 115 is going to be in our screen maybe real soon. But
so look who just got around Dimitro though.
Yeah,
115. Who's Austin. That is the Austin. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I wonder what's going on there. So Dimitro is shaking out the new blues.
Oh, great job, Austin Edgerton in the 150s.
Creeping up on him in that corner speed too. So you get Edgerton is just going around the corner as fast as he can, but just getting a little close in. Dimitro's right on his tail and closing a little bit on the big corner. Coming into
Austin getting some good speed out of that R1 though. He is really getting some good speed out of that R1, because that BMW is strong.
Yeah, let's see how this back straight goes, because they're within a bike or two. Wow, that guy. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he's got a bit of a pull on the back straight. That's surprising. Yeah. Yep.
Give me the number of who's working on that bike, because that bike is running.
Give him the keys to my truck. Yeah, for sure. Entering the bowl, looking him down a little bit lower, trying to shorten up the track just a little bit, keep it on the inside, probably a little bit of a block move, because he doesn't quite know how close Dimitro is. So a little bit of block on the inside, a little shorter track. Drift a little while down 4, turn in. I keep calling that 4, but I don't know why.
Is that one of the aliases for the corner?
It must be, yeah. Okay. I'm just going to call it wrong all day. Into patience. It looks like a little slip there out of Austin. Like it looked like he had a little wobble in the middle of Patience.
I was actually talking to Steven today. Funny that you mentioned Patience. I was talking to Steven about how Patience got its name. And he says not only is Patience its name, but Patience is relevant in both directions.
Yeah, that's actually very true. You have to be
patient in that corner, you know.
Yeah. And Steven would know. You know the amount of miles he's got on a track like this too. Yeah, that's very, very true. Yeah.
Look at this. We got a little mid-pack. Let's see if we can find those numbers real quick and give these guys some kudos.
Oh, is that Alex Francis, 949?
Alex Francis.
So we're looking at 5 and 6. Oh, yeah, 5 and 6 right now. Leonard Guidry right there.
Good job, Alex.
504. He's looking clean. Not bad at all. 152.9 for Alex Francis, running fifth place right now.
His best lap was a 51.
Yeah, 51.6.
Yeah, that's impressive.
Nice and clean coming through for sure. Yeah, good battle at 5 and 6 right here. They're staying very close. Oh, he did the check
the
back.
Leonard Guidry's like, I'm right here.
And look, check yourself.
Leonard Guidry. He's right there.
And then Leonard gets a chance to catch up over the slowest part of this race. Oh, and cutting him in 10. Now he's full protection mode too. So, this has been never look back. Never look back. Yeah.
Leonard is looking good out there.
Yeah, Alex Francis looking good coming in down the slide. Got a little more gap coming in over Leonard. These guys are battling 5 and 6 right now. Pretty tight. Entering the bowl right now. Coming in a little. See, he's a little inside there too.
Yeah.
Drift a little wide. I think wants a little extra speed coming in. He'll drift wide as he exits in his way as he comes back in.
Okay, there we go. So Eugene's still leading. And let's see where Evan's at.
Not far behind him.
Oh,
Big,
look at that.
Big
It's a controlled
wheelie.
wheelie on that, by the way. That he's got that bike dialed so much that he can just stay on the gas in that wheelie.
Yeah, I think it'll plant the rear tire for him. I think he's very comfortable riding that way, and a lot of people aren't. So good for him. Boy, these guys are still neck and neck. So Eugene and Evan are still duking it out. And again, and 3 and 4, Austin Edgerton and Dimitro are also duking it out
Shout
right
out
behind
to
him.
Austin. Good work, Austin. He's in the 150s as well.
Yeah, all
with
4 of
Dimitro.
them.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Dimitro got down to the 153s.
Top 4 guys are 150.3, 150 between 200s.
So
the top
really,
4
Dimitro
guys.
could be really racing up front.
Absolutely. It's just that early gap is paying for right now. But for the top 4 guys to be within, 200s, that's pretty impressive. So
It's going to be fun to watch these guys do expert next year
yeah,
because
they're
they'll still
gonna
be competitive. It's
Yes.
kind of cool. They'll still be competitive.
Yeah. Fun talking to Jake Tran there for a bit too, because his apogee from learning how to ride a bike to getting a third to getting a first to looking at twins is faster than anybody I know that's been able to do it and do it safely. Like, he's not a reckless rider. He's very smooth and very fast and disciplined, I think, is the word of the day, right? And that's kind of how you do it. We'll learn one thing at a time, get good on it, move on to the next
I
thing.
love that analogy. When he was talking about doing the kick and breaking it down, I was
Mm-hmm.
like, I would never think just to work on a plant foot or just work on holding the foot up. But I mean, it's kind of cool that he can break it down into those small compartments.
Yeah.
That's how you master stuff.
Yeah, absolutely true. Yeah, good guy for sure.
Look
Yeah.
at Eugene right now. He's got his work cut out for
And
him.
a little wiggle from Evan right behind him.
is
So he lost a
feeling
little
good.
time, but he's plenty close. Because this next one after the bowl looks like Evan's just slightly faster. So he'll gain a little bit. He'll gain a little bit more. And then they get into patience and down the straight.
Yeah.
Seems like they get that gap again. But Evan is by far not giving up. He's running 150.2s.
Let's
A
see-
little bit
let's see-
faster.
Let's see if they can get into the 49s right now. I'm going to say they will get into the 49s.
Let's see,
So
there's
we're on lap number 4 right now.
Good classic wheelie.
Oh,
We're the
no, we're
start
in this
finish.
last lap.
Last lap.
Oh,
yeah,
I just missed it. I
150.1.
just
So
missed
close.
Let's see. I don't know. Eugene and
151 and
Evan
then
are racing.
150.2. And
We
again,
might get a 49.
and again with Austin Edgerton and Dimitro, both also in the 150s.
Yeah.
1502. They are absolutely lap for lap with these guys.
Dimitro's gonna. That's good news though, right? Because even though he was behind, he knows that next race I got that same lap time. It gives you a little bit more confidence. when
He's
you have
going to be
that.
staring at that race light like you can't believe. He's
Yeah,
waiting for just that
yeah.
fraction of a second for that thing to turn off.
He's like, I will not get left behind next time.
He knows if he's got pace like that, if he can get ahead or get near, then he's got a more chance. Like,
Exactly.
you flip that start. But of course, you know who else wants a real good start? Everybody in front of him.
All right, right.
It's this not easy just to want it. Clean lines up and over the top of Crash Corners down Garcia Hill. A very
Look
fun
at
entry into
Evans.
right?
Evan's losing sight of him just a little
Yes,
bit. You can
he's
feel it.
absolutely.
Yeah.
I think what's happening at this point is Evan's like, okay, good. I got a nice solid second. I don't see first in my future, and I'm going to keep second solid and safe.
Yeah.
Very smart, very educated. Good way to race that. And he's certainly not letting off, but he doesn't need to race it 10.1 tenths. You know.
Let's see what Eugene gets on this lap. I'm going to say a 49. Don't make a lie out of Eugene. Move,
I don't
son.
know. Evan's been on his tail.
Move, yeah.
Evan's beat him on a couple of laps, so maybe both of them. Who
Well, the
knows?
good thing is Eugene doesn't know how far Evan's behind him.
That's
so he
true.
is moving no matter what.
Don't look.
Yeah,
Don't
don't
look. Yeah, I'm very curious to see 3 and 4. Austin Edgerton and Dimitro too. See 3 and 4 place who have been battling it out right behind these guys too. So I'm very curious to see how those lap times go.
Okay, let's see what we got.
Absolutely.
149.9. That's what I'm calling.
There's that checkered flag. They're coming around. Coming around
down,
17. Plenty of
coming down.
gap.
So we
Nice
got-
and clean.
what we got,
Well
what we
done.
got? Oh!
That 150.4.
dang.
Edgerton and Dimitro,
Look at that.
151.0. So the top 4 guys do an excellent job of lapping fast for sure.
Wow, but Austin, nice work, man. 153.3. He actually had a looking forward to seeing them race again tomorrow. That's for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Everybody's riding real safe, real fast. Yep. Francis and Goydrick coming rounding up your top 6.
Yeah.
Big wiggle off Eugene. Big wiggle. That was earlier in the race when he was just got around Evan for the first time and had that giant wiggle in the back tire. All that power, just too much for that back
Look at
tire.
that, look at that. Just clean. It's just nice.
Very controlled. He's not
Yeah.
surprised by it. He likes that at all for sure. Yeah, that's a good way to play that for sure.
The electronics on that bike are just next level.
Yeah, it's wild to see, man.
Right out the box too. Just
Yeah,
as soon as you buy the
it beats
bike.
my first 1986 Ninja 1000R. 700-pound, 90 horsepower
I'm not
super
even going to
sport
tell you
bike.
what my bike was. Oh, my goodness.
All right, they are coming up next after this commercial break. We're going to do our race 12 Formula Ultra Lightweight.
Got a slow drip? Or perhaps something more serious? It's time to call a professional. AYS. Always at your service. We are more than plumbers. We are your neighbors. Committed to you keeping dry.
AYS number 1.
At your service, always.
We're the Law Tigers, and we understand the challenges riders face every day. We're proud to support our community that includes riders of all stripes. If you've been injured in a motorcycle accident, call 1-800-LAW-TIGERS or visit lawtigers.com. Law Tigers, California's motorcycle lawyers.
Thank you, Law Tigers, for that. We are at CVMA Round 5. We are race 12, another 2-heat race. So we've got Formula Ultraweight Lightweight and CVMA Hooligans. We've got some guys we've seen before. They're out on their out lap right now. Who do we have in this race here, LBJ?
I got row 1. I got Brian, the good-looking Bill Coolahan, Rusty Gill, Jeremy Talman from Remix Racing on row number 2. I got Alexander Calloway, Jeff Lane, and John Glidkey. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that name correctly, John. And row number 3, I've got Stephen Shakespeare, Rich Foster, Douglas Dara, and row number 4, David Lancaster, Nico Alexander, and Robert Chapman.
We do have a fun note. So John Glefke did fill out his racer form.
Okay,
and on how to pronounce his name, he says, most of all who matter nail it already, except for Chris from Pirelli. And I think he just refuses because, well, he's Chris.
Well, hopefully I don't get added into that. I apologize. So I think I got it correctly.
Chris is a staple out here as well. You've got to know him to know. That's great.
But yeah, looking forward to this race. Bill Coolahan had a great race on his Hooligan at the last race. He did win that race. So looking forward to see if he can repeat that on his KTM 890 Duke.
Yeah, he's
Rusty Gill on the MT-09s representing the Yamaha crew, as well as Jeremy Talman on an MT-09.
Yeah, these are always interesting, these 2 heat races like this, where you've got the ultra lightweights coming out, you've got the Hooligans right behind them,
right.
More horsepower, everything. So you will see cross-ups like we saw last time. You will see lap traffic be a little bit of an issue, whatever. So it's always interesting. You can throw out the leaders of the Hooligans sometimes when you throw a couple of a little bit slower on the Ninja 400s, the guys in the back of the pack that are fighting for their own race. So it's always neat to see lap 4 or 5, see how it changes it up a little bit.
Yeah, it looks like we got some Harley Davidsons into this race as well. We got the Pan America of Stephen Shakespeare, Douglas Dara also on a Harley Davidson XR 1200, and David Lancaster. Both Douglas and David Lancaster are ahead in the points in the CRA division, so they're doing really good. Good to see them out there. See Nico Alexander, that's a familiar name on the MT-109 or MT-09 rather.
Yep. Yeah, these guys can't get enough, and it's and to have the luxury of having a couple of very, very good race organizations at our fingertips to play nice together, that we can do different racer rounds that do the dates together, everything like we said. It's nice to be able to have that spoiled for choice,
So we do have a 2-wave start today.
Yeah, 2 waves. So the Hooligans on this one are out in front, and they're going to put lightweight guys behind them. So the Hooligans guys should hopefully take off a little bit. Of course, we're going to have somebody like Sawyer Lafayette, who's well in the points lead, be able to probably catch up with some of these guys.
Who else do we have in that race?
In the lightweight race, we've got Sawyer Lafayette, Anthony Estrada, Nathan Gravel all in the first front row, Odos Davalos, Jamal Medford, and Jake Tran. He's going to race as well. He's going to see how he does, and maybe he gets a 2-minute. That'd be great. Ryan G. Robinson, Britton Robinson, Joshua Smith, row 4, Hamish Carrera, Tyler Irvin, Abigail Wessels, all in row 4. And row 5, we're going to have Shane McGregor, Jeff Sirachi, and Seppi Whitwer.
Nice. It looks like the Hooligans are off. A 3:45 is in the lead.
Yeah, Rusty Gill had a great start on that. He's going to do what he can to stay up there. And around, let's see, little over braking. No, couldn't make it. Oh, no, couldn't do it. Man, out just two for the pass right
look
there.
At Bill. Bill's right there after that corner.
Yep. Rusty Gill still in the lead. Managed to hang on to it. Bill Coolin right behind him.
Alexander Calloway hard on the brakes going into Garcia Hill.
Yeah, they are so nimble to be able to do
those
that.
KTM 890s look really, really nice. I think that KTM is really, really nice bike right out the box.
Yeah, it really is. They are one of those shockingly fast motorcycles, even just in street trim.
Rusty's got his MT-09 set up, which is another great bike. I think, if I remember correctly, Bryce Cornbow from BPR will be racing an MT-09 in the Hooligan cast for Moto America.
That would be excellent to see, man, for sure. I'm sure Nicole Lewis is waiting for him to show up and bring his crew and his team in there too. The fresh blood in that sport, man. I mean, Moto A is doing excellent, so it's always good to have that goal of a nationwide organization like that. They do such a good job of such a bigger market, you know.
It looks like Bill Coolahan is harassing Rusty Gill.
He absolutely is. Absolutely is. Looks like, is that John Lefker right behind him? I can't tell what that name is. See, Rusty Gill. Oh, Alexander Calloway right there, right in third, right behind those guys for sure. He passed a bunch of people to get in that position. So, Rusty Gill, they'll go in for sure. And we're getting the first ones coming around of lightweight racers too. Let's see. See what their positions are as they come around start finish. Can't say I'm too surprised saying the number 616 bike is Sawyer Lafayette. Already in the mix with some Hooligans.
Already in the mix on a 400.
Oh, beating around. Oh, that's a tough pass.
Looks like David Lancaster. He's going around David Lancaster on the outside on that 400. Just amazing.
Tough pass.
You can literally see him staying on the gas all the way through.
Yeah, for sure. Right around Nathan Gravel is not getting shaken. Nathan is right on his tail right there, another 400. And these two are well in front of the rest of the pack. They are absolutely crushing. Got Anthony Estrada is in a Hooligans bike back there.
Anthony Estrada having a great day, man. I mean, for the most part, having a great day, enjoying his last couple of amateur races. He's definitely coming back to CRA as an expert. I can tell you that for sure.
Yeah, you're going to let him know. You're not going to ask him.
It'll just be a white
to see him racing CRA, I think would be a great thing for sure. Yeah, look at Sawyer go, man. It's just, what a class act. I mean, 14 years old, lightning fast, very disciplined. Yep. I mean, I remember what I was doing at 14.
Yeah. Looks like Bill Coolahan getting around Rusty Gill.
Yeah, Rusty doesn't like that to happen. Let's see if he can keep up a little.
I'm not sure if I see that correctly, but it looks like Alexander might have got around Rusty as well. So. Yeah. Alexander Calloway just got around.
Yep, Alexander. Yeah, Bill Coolahan running a 154.4
on a KTM 890. Impressive.
Yeah, Alexander Calloway right there.
Right there.
Rusty Gill right behind him. Little fight. Jerry Tubman's just a little back. He's got a chance there. Yep. Doing all right. Good looking ride. There's Jeremy. Yeah, Bill Coolahan, man. Just
54, just nice and smooth.
Yep. Doesn't look like he's trying too hard. Nice and easy, left and right. Yeah.
It's like the more you work with motorcycle racing, the more you start recognizing people differently. You know, you either recognize them by their leathers or their bike, you know, because obviously and it's funny, sometimes you'll see someone's face and you'll know them better if they have their leathers on, right?
Yeah. You recognize them by their helmet, but don't know who it is if they're standing.
Like I know Bill because of his orange leathers, you know, I know that's Bill Coolahan.
Mm-hmm.
But at least this year, he had an orange bike last year. He had an orange 600 Honda that was just pure orange. So easy to spot, you know.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, he's absolutely in clear air, having fun. Yeah, just a little bit, little wobble on those guys. Oh boy, 400's a wobble.
Oh, nice.
And,
okay.
Yep.
And there's Lafayette doing what he does.
Yep, leading his pack of 400s around here. Yep.
Wow, he's down into the 158s. That's so impressive on a 400.
Formula ultra lightweight bikes, man. He's a
58.8. Oh, he just did a 57.9.
last lap, 57.9 now. Good for him, man.
That's impressive. 26 seconds in the lead on a 400. That's impressive.
Yeah, he's got Nathan Gravel behind him. They're their fun little pack. That green bike right there.
Yep,
Nathan is
Nathan doesn't, even though it's that differential really 26 seconds. That might be incorrect because that
no,
doesn't look
these
like 26
two guys,
seconds to me.
Yeah, no, that's on our thing here. But no, those guys are definitely within about 2 seconds of each other right there too. But they're the class of their Super Sport 400s right now. They're absolutely taking off from the rest of the pack. Jojo Davalos is back there just a little bit.
Yeah, that 890 seems like a really good choice.
Yeah, talk about different forms of racing too. So the 400s are very, very smooth, very constant speed. Keep as max speed you can. Where a hooligan bike is much more of a point and shoot, lots of power, lots of nimbleness, very different style of riding. So it's interesting to see them on the track at the same time as we do, and see who gets around better, different, fast, and different horsepower numbers, different bike weights, different tire sizes, different everything.
Looks like Jeremy got around. Jeremy Talman looking good on that 417 Remix racing bike.
Yeah, good close up there. Rusty Gill back there, just on the tail of these guys. Looks like Bill's got pretty commanding leads. So Alexander and Rusty are about a second away from each other, right behind him.
And Rusty might be having issues because I know he started second in this race and he's lost a couple positions. Sometimes those little subtle gremlins that you can have on a motorcycle, that people don't really notice because you're still going kind of fast, but you're just really ultimately trying to finish the race. And
that's true too, and chasing the track conditions as well. I mean, it could be a small tire pressure change or something, or a form of the way you like the bike. So as the day goes on, it's a beautiful day today, but as the day goes on, you got to chase track conditions, everything else too. So here we go. Houlihan, Callaway, and Gill all coming over the Hooligans bike.
Wow.
417 Taubman, look at that. 417 Taubman is
Jeremy got
154.3.
in the 54s. Great job, Jeremy Taubman.
He's catching up a little bit.
Great job.
Catching up a little bit at second place.
Yep.
That's going to be great.
Bill Houlihan is really starting to be a force to be reckoned with right now.
Yeah, he's expert Hooligans racer, doing it for a long time. Likes different bikes. Play around with a little bit too.
A lot of different bikes.
Well-rounded racer right there for sure. See where Sawyer's back there running a 156.5 on his last lap. So he's well in the lead right now. He's a couple seconds ahead. So he's playing it nice and cool. Kind of his MO is play it nice and cool, be very calculated on his winnings too. Good for him.
And then give it up for Nathan. Also, Nathan in the sub 2s on a 400. That says so much.
Yeah, it
sub
really
2
does.
on a 400. I mean, really?
Yeah, got to keep smooth. Can't make mistakes. Stay on the side of the tire. Max speed, whatever you can do to keep your speed up. That's for sure.
Yeah. And that bike is really contingent on your weight too. If you are a heavy guy, like when I see heavy people on those bikes, that's when I'm really impressed.
Yeah, the weight penalty and stuff like that is something serious. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. I think like race trim on a Lynch 400 can be right at the 300-pound mark, sometimes less. And 300 pounds is not a lot.
Well, I think the conversion is every 7 pounds is equivalent to a horsepower. I think it's the conversion. I'm not sure. I heard that somewhere, so I could be. Don't fact check me.
I'm going to start skipping breakfast on race day. I can tell you that. Yeah, look at Sawyer looking good, flying around the bowl. He looks so fast on that bike. Clean, coming a nice fast turn. Back in short, he's going to come up on the small braking zone for him, a little patience, and he's going to come around in great shape for the next lap too. He's looking good. See if he can improve on his 156.5 coming around.
Sawyer and Bill Houlihan, pretty much the leaders of their respective races. Bill is just looking smooth as well as Sawyer Lafayette.
And look, Jeremy Taubman right there in second place. He's a few seconds
Jeremy's
back.
He's going to be happy with this.
Crushing a 154.2.
Yeah.
He's been consistently very fast on laps.
If I remember correctly, I think he did some Moto America this year. I was talking to him in the pits. I think he did some Moto America this year.
Yeah, and there's that stripe on his tire again. See
Yeah, what is that?
I don't know. It's not a label.
It's
It never
almost like
lasts
they're
that long.
picking it up in a certain section of the track or something, because everybody has that one little white mark on their front tire.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah. Yeah, Jeremy's still doing that at 154.2, which is faster than Bill's leading lap, but Bill doesn't need to be record pace right now. He got a comfortable lead. He can hang in there, drop his elbows down, have a good time.
Yeah.
Still don't look back.
Right.
He could have a good time doing that, getting around on the inside. Good shot of Sawyer right there, going up.
Sawyer
and
on
over
that
the
616 looking really, 616 looking really good.
Yeah. Into the back straight. Super good. Tucking in behind the shield right there. Getting in low on the bike. Going to dive in that next right in a second. Yeah. And here's our leader of the Hooligans race right now. CVMA Hooligans. Looking good. Coming into a checkered flag. Our guy, Bill Coulihan.
There's Bill Coulihan doing what Bill Coulihan does. Good job, Bill.
Yep. And not back there too far. That's looking good.
Yeah. In second place on that one. Well, actually, we
Jeremy
have
Taubman, 153.9 is Jeremy Taubman's last thing. Wow, 153.9.
Jeremy, good work.
Yeah, Rusty Gill back there. Honestly, Alexander Cowley. Yeah.
I am looking forward to them racing tomorrow.
And look right there, Sawyer Lafayette, 156.3 in his last lap, and he's first place in his group and sixth overall.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah, for sure. Rich Foster's coming in next for sure.
He got a 56 on a 400.
Yeah, Anthony Estrada. Yeah, that just boggles the mind.
Anthony Estrada in the 59s, and Anthony is really fast. So that 56 is
Jojo
especially good.
Jojo Douglas right behind him. At a 2:03, looking good. Yeah, these are great. Here's some great slow-mo. This is Sawyer going around right there.
Hooligan bike.
Nathan right behind him. Right behind him. Go, this is a great time to get around somebody. Here they go.
And Nathan Gravel was just doing everything he could in his power to hold on to Sawyer.
On a tear. Oh, look. Almost looks like rear wheel up a little bit on that hard braking as they go around. Letting them around. Good, smart choice. Hard braking. Rear tire just hanging in the air just a little bit. Great slow-mo shot. That's
great
fantastic.
Slow-mo shot. Another shout out to 951 Live. If you get an opportunity, go to 951.live. And really, if you can, looks like he only picked up that white mark. So you see how the white mark on his tire?
That's interesting.
We saw that on other riders earlier today.
Yeah, that's when Rusty was up in front there a little bit. And
like I said, another shout out to 951 Live. Please help us to promote. I mean, if you get an opportunity, share it. Likes and views mean a lot. It's an important metrics to pay back to all the people that we advertise with and kind of maintain the ecosystem. So we appreciate you all out there. You get an opportunity.
And with that, we're going to commercial break. Coming back with race 13, Femmewalla Ultra Lightweight and Femmewalla Open.
Got a slow drip? Or perhaps something more serious? It's time to call a professional. AYS. Always at your service. We are more than plumbers. We are your neighbors. Committed to you keeping dry.
AYS #1.
At your service, always.
We're the Law Tigers, and we understand the challenges riders face every day. We're proud to support our community that includes riders of all stripes. If you've been injured in a motorcycle accident, call 1-800-LAW-TIGERS or visit lawtigers.com. Law Tigers, California's motorcycle lawyers.
We are back watching the race grid for race 13, Femmewalla. Two spots start, Femmewalla Open and Femmewalla Ultra Lightweight. This race comes in one of our favorites to watch. This is always a good, some very, very
always
fast
a great race. So in row one on the Femmewalla Open, we have Emily Grana, Martina Velcheva, and Brianna Reese. And in row two, we have Stacy O'Brien. For the Femmewalla Ultra Lightweight, we have row number one, Mickey Nagita, Rachel Kelly, Angela Brunson. In row 2, Abigail Wessels, Shay McGregor, and Sophia Amadeo.
This is going to be a great race. These are some very fast women. They've been around this track a whole bunch of time. And you're going to see, it's funny, it's a big mix in the open. You're going to have the GSX R6. Martina's running a Kawasaki 400 RR, that 4-cylinder 400 up there, and with an R6. And then the lightweights, you're going to see, R3s, 457, and Ninja 500, Ninja 400. So coming in with an R3 is a little bit of a knife to a gunfight, but I'm not going to be very surprised to see Mickey hanging out in the lead there in a AKA smaller R3.
Yeah, you pretty much couldn't have put it better, a knife to a gunfight. But you know what? Some people are just born warriors, and Mickey's one of them. So bringing that 300 and being on the number 1 spot on the grid is more impressive.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, pole position and points leader for her too. Also not surprising at all to see Emily Grana up there as points leader on her GSXR too. Talk about some laps around this track. She's fast, but yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you strap all of her laps, you can go to the United States and go to Brazil and back.
Yeah.
No, Amy is that, taking nothing away from her skill, though. Amy has just gotten so much better. Just watching her evolve at this track, she's impressive. So obviously Amy is on pole position, and Amy is she's 125 in the points. So Amy is got a commanding lead in the points. Emily, sorry about that, Emily. I apologize, Emily Grana. But yeah, she is looking amazing. So.
Yeah, going to be fun. It's going to be a good race. Good race. Nice, tight, clean racing, too. We're going to get these guys out, get them out around this track and see what shakes out. So
looking to see if Martina and Brianna can keep Emily in their sights. That is their goal for today, as well as some of the lightweight riders, and their goal as well is to keep Mickey, who is on that 300 in sight, Nagita. So Mickey is giving up horsepower, so they probably can try to borrow some knowledge.
Yeah. This is going to be our last broadcast race of the day. Tune in tight for sure. We're going to have some fun racing now and a lot of excellent racing coming in tomorrow as well.
Oh, look at Emily on that, number 16.
Yeah.
Okay, she
First
is
wave off clean.
Ready.
Good, clean start. First race. All 4 riders
Emily
got
on
up
16.
just
Emily looking
just
good
fine.
already.
Yep, Emily's the one you want to show. She's really going to show you a line around this track for sure. She's got this down, and look, all the lightweights coming off right after him. Just good, nice clean start for these ladies too, for sure. It's gonna be great. Yep, Emily Grana looking good. Love that color on that bike.
I really do.
Yeah.
It's amazing how well you notice those bikes that are the fluorescent, loud, crazy colors, because you don't see them often. So it's Emily.
Yeah. Yeah, super smooth coming around there. Got her head down. She's going to just do this as a science class. She's going to hit her marks. She's going to run up and around this track, have some fun.
Looks like Martina on that. Is that Martina behind her on the 400?
She's in that 400
that might be Brianna in second position.
Yep, Brianna Reese, second position, right behind her.
Brianna on that Yamaha
Martina's in third behind
R6.
those two.
So Brianna on a competitive bike with Emily.
Yeah, Martina on that 509 and that Kawasaki 400 RR, man, that was a game changer for that class for sure.
Sure was.
Yeah, they sound amazing. Rev to the moon, I got to tell you.
We're still hoping we can get a class for that bike. We're still in that phase,
It's a tough one. It's right in the middle. It's very, very tough. Things got kind of thrown to the wind, and now a Ninja 500 coming out.
Right.
It's tough for organizations like yourselves to really get a fair class where everybody's equal, and it really comes down to rider versus just buying your way in. I don't envy the rule making for that.
What the manufacturers are doing to us, though. We're trying to get these classes, and they're just coming out with these varying CCs, so it just makes it really a challenge.
Emily Grana, first lap around, 2017, looking good for sure. Reese right behind her.
209 on that, speaking of the Kawasaki 400.
Yeah, I know it does make it tough to try and keep it a level playing field. And every couple of years, so we have a whole other thing to do. You remember the R6 went away, Bernard R showed up, and then now Aprilia 457 in the mix. Like, yeah, it got to be a headache. Professionals like yourself running, helping run CRA, the professionals here at CVMA trying to.
Because you want it to be fair. You know, that's what you're trying to achieve. You want it to be fair. You don't want anybody penalized for buying a certain motorcycle or having allegiance to a manufacturer. Because all the manufacturers are great, but unfortunately, they're making it difficult.
It happens all the way up, even in Moto America. You can see the same thing, advantages in different places. It's a good race right here. Brianna Reese is right there on that clean-looking 400
looking
RR.
smooth.
Look at that.
Brianna looks smooth, man.
I love that day glow in the blue. That looks great, man. Yeah, definitely coming around. Yeah, super smooth. She knows where the back straight is. Ripping down the back straight. Going to dive into the slide here in just a second. Yeah. Good shot.
Pretty.
Yep. Coming down, clean view down the slide, and enter into the bowl right now.
Just in a race by herself, just working on being smooth, trying to figure out how she can buy some seconds here and there to keep up with Emily on the next race.
Yeah, it is hard. I mean, she's racing against that R6 up in front. I mean, it's definitely a little deficit on power in there too, not to mention a little experience in Emily's hands too. But yeah, you got to keep your head down, keep on the race, and then now it's a battle of yourself. Keep your position, learn your lap times, and just keep going and improve every time you can. Yep, there we go. There's the leader of the lightweights right there.
Nikki looking good on that 300. I thought it was a 600 just by how she was carrying so much corner speed for a second. I was like, oh my God, she's on a 600. No,
got a pretty good lead in the 300 class. Yeah, for sure. Especially considering in that class, remember we have a 457 and a Ninja 400 and a Ninja 500.
300. Good job, Nikki.
Yeah,
great work.
I think she probably replaces the brakes once every 10 years on that bike. There's no need to ever touch them.
Probably aren't even hot.
Absolutely crushing it, No need for brakes when you're wide open all the time.
You just don't even need them on the 300. Because that bike, I know we were talking to Jake, and we were talking about the 400 being like 101, 102, so we stood corrected. We were talking about 90, but that 300 is definitely 95-ish.
Yeah.
80.
Yeah, it's still fast when you're looking at the next corner coming up.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Yep.
But yeah, that's about all they can muster. I would think stock they're 36 horsepower or something, but they will go fast. You get your speed up. It teaches you everything you need to know about, giant confidence entering a corner at the same 95 miles an hour. You're entering a corner that fast. That's a very, very tough thing to do.
Emily Grana coming in on the slide, looking good on that motorcycle in her
session, ladies.
Rider gear, leathers. Another little plug for Tony. Good job with another set of custom leathers, looking good.
Tony's a good guy. He's another one, always in the pits, always helping people out. He's got a great display too. He's got a fantastic display in his booth now. He's got the flags on. He's reading that one wheel thing around the pits.
He is pretty much the poster child of how you market.
Yeah, he really is. Yeah, came in, got it done, and a well-known face around here too. He's also races on the side as well. So good for him, man. You got to do what you love.
You really do. And right now, I wanted to get a shout out to Tony because he has a Valentine's special, and it's extra for militaries and veterans. So full custom suit for rider gear with airbag, $23.50.
Really?
Yeah. And then he's also doing $60 off of race gloves, $100 off of race boots, and just, so actually $100 for race boots, sliders $45, and then 3 for $110. So go see.
Pardon me, LBG. I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah, right. Let me go get some boots, right? That's all we need is a discount to really just justify the purchase.
Boy,
right?
I tell you, it's not hard to get me to a sale, that's for sure.
What, $10? I got 2 pairs.
It's Valentine's Day, my friend. Yeah. I deserve myself a gift.
Right. Yeah, good luck showing up to the door with some boots, right?
Yeah, look at Emily going nice, clean lines up and over crash corner, nice and down. Yep. Turning in and down she goes down the back straight. Yeah, just
on the gas
good body
right
position, tucked
on
down
the gas.
Behind the windscreen, nice and tight.
Look at that. Look
a
at
little
Emily.
dab of the brakes on that R6, and she sends it down the slide like that.
Oh, I think that's a Gixxer, actually.
Yeah, well, Gixxer, R6.
Oh, those R6s too?
Yeah.
Okay. GS6 R6, I guess.
Into the bowl, and Knee out nice and clean. Keeps it real tight at the bottom of that bowl. That's
Yep.
just
There's
keep
Mickey
track
again
of
on
shirt.
that 400 or that 300, making it look like a 600.
Yeah, that is that's something to say.
Yeah.
That's a discipline level to be able to get around this trick that fast. When you know it is all about entering the corner.
Yeah.
Like all you have is how fast you can go into a corner.
Yeah.
It's probably the hardest thing to learn. I think Jake Chan would agree with that. Like that's just the hardest thing to learn is to get into that corner as fast as you can and get
Well,
around
that's
it.
what's so good about riding that particular motorcycle. It just forces you to realize that you cannot be on the brakes. You're pretty much out the game when you're on the brakes on that bike.
Yeah. Me and Jimmy would start on our lightweight bikes like that, and I'd be behind him, and every time I'd make a mistake, I'd fall back 3 or 4 bike lengths and just couldn't catch him.
Yeah.
I'd just cursing myself.
Yes.
Don't do that again. Good way to refine your speed, and then she's obviously got those lessons down pat, because look at that, just drifting around, getting in the bowl right now, having a lot of fun.
And
for
that,
sure.
there's a 400. I love that double R. It looks really, really good.
Yeah.
That kind of reminds me of Compact Octane, because Compact Octane was specializing their track days on those smaller bikes, but obviously they do the larger bikes as well. But yeah, that's a really cool bike.
And definitely a lot of fun. Emily's down there with a 154.
154. Wow.
Whoa.
Credit
Rihanna
when
Reese
it's
is
due.
behind her there with a 203. But boy, that's lightning fast for
That
sure.
is moving.
509 Vilchiva's running a 3rd place right now. Martina, way to go.
Shout out to Emily Grana on that number 16 Suzuki GSXR 600. She is rolling that motorcycle. That bike looks smooth. Her leathers look smooth. Shout out to Tony from Rider Gear for making her look beautiful. That's awesome.
Mickey's back there on the 555 running 2:07.000.
Oh, she got down 2 seconds.
000.
Wow.
207 on an R3. Wow, that's, man, I wonder.
That's just hard to explain to somebody, right? I mean, you're trying to explain that to the general populace, what that means to do that on an R3 and what you have to just give up brakes, essentially.
If you're at the level of that bike, you are riding that bike to within its maximum 100% potential. You absolutely are. So you have drained every little bit that bike has, which means you can't ride it any faster, really, than that. So who knows what's in her future? And it'd be nice to have a chat with her and see if next in her future is maybe stick with the same bike, maybe step into a 400, maybe do something else.
Yeah.
There she is right there. Who knows what that plan is, but options notwithstanding, boy, you get something like that down and then throw 10 or 20 horsepower at her. See, if you've got that kind of discipline, that kind of riding skill, then it would be very, very cool to see. Right now, she's absolutely leading her.
Looks like she was getting around Stacey O'Brien on that last one.
That's Angela Brunson right there. Angela's, she's right there riding a Ninja 500, 2025 Ninja 500. Her little comment on the funny little comment card was to accept and embrace mediocrity.
Yeah. Well, speaking of R3s, it looks like Sophia is also on an R3. We got quite a few R3s. We've got Shay McGregor's also on an R3. So shout out to all those women riding R3s, literally riding the motorcycle with the least amount of horsepower possible.
Yeah. Look at Emily though, just sailing now.
Sailing.
She's on a hunt right now, man. Look at that. She knows she's in the lead, of course. She's flying around this track, doing laps like she's done so many times before, and just flying. That it looks so good.
I'm looking forward to this class getting more popular because there is so many fast women on motorcycles. They're elite. They're elite. I mean, just
Yeah, it's so good to see that everybody can come out here. It's motorcycling being the great equalizer, right? Like it doesn't care, who you are. Like you get on a bike, it's the bike. It's you and the machine being faster than the other person, the machine, and sex doesn't matter at that point. So so having super fast humans on these bikes like this, man, I mean, boy, it's so good to see. And they're ripping around, looking good. There's that 404 coming right behind her, that RR.
Yep. Nice. Coming down a straight.
Yep. Emily's going to come around. Pulled it.
Emily.
Is that her 153.9?
Yeah, you just saw 153. Wow. That's, man, I can't even tell you.
Yeah, she's got to be happy with that.
Keep in mind, that's a
Clean Air
Suzuki 600.
Yep. GSXR 6, man. She's That is definitely fast. Yep. We got Brianna right behind her on a 223 bike. And then we got, that's a 404.
Nagita on the 300 getting herself into 6th place overall is impressive.
That is excellent. Yeah, she is really riding the heck out of that bike. That is something to say for that bike. And it still looks clean, great colors, everything else too. And so, she's not prone to crashing, she get in there, just get her head right and get down and make fast laps. That is very impressive for sure. Yep. Kelly, Wessels, Amadio, and Checkered. That is our final broadcast race for today. I want to take a second and love to thank our lovely sponsors. Great pass here. Look at that. She's firing right by in that R3. Look at that. They're racing to the corner. And, zero braking. Come on around. That is just absolutely just gorgeous.
You can tell Stacey O'Brien was doing everything she could to hold her off.
Yes, for sure. Great shot, Emily Grana right there. Going nice tight corner coming on the backside of Garcia Hill.
Yes. Into
the back straight. Tucked into the screen. Yeah, look how light that front wheel is. Even on that 600, man. She's just giving it the beans right there. I'd like to thank our sponsors here right now. Ride Dunlop, the #1 tire brand sold here in North America. Racer's Edge Performance, of course, providing the best customer service for Dunlop tires, providing some of the best quality track days and coaching programs here at Chuckwalla, right? Or Puerto Veloce, your West Coast Aprilia specialist. Visit us in Chandler, Arizona to experience our passion, or frankly, come out and see him here in the pits. AYS Plumbing, trusted plumbing, fair quotes, quality work every time. And of course, Law Tiger. Law Tiger is a resource the motorcycle community turns to. If you're involved in a motorcycle accident, call Law Tigers. Race Pace, our buddy Steven Ludwig, man, he's running that really, really well. Provides highly experienced riders with a unique no-session format to event and hone their skills and test or tune their motorcycle. Honestly, one of my favorites. I'm a big fan of those race days. Warriors in Need. Ben Ingram's, man, he's fun, awesome, great cause. Front lines to finish lines. Transition strong, ride hard. From military service to civilian life, we help veterans shift gears and ride hard with our racing community. Apex Assassins, wonderful track day org, man. Believes every track day rider has a racer inside. You can go do NRO there at Apex Assassins. Our mission is to make that leap easy, safe, and unforgettable. Vieto Factory, your one-stop shop for custom race decals, canopies, team apparel, stickers too. I got a bunch of stickers from the race side. Rider gear, performance you can feel, protection you can trust. Compact Octane Track Days, SoCal premier motorcycle track day organization, tailored for every bike and every rider. They do a lot with up there at Streets of Willow as well with those little bikes for sure. Milwaukee Tools, nothing but heavy duty. And if you also like that race light, your racing organization deserves the same professional starting system that you've seen in action right here at CVMA. Check out racelight.net. Racing starts here.
Nice.
We're off to commercial. Thank you very much for joining us. We will see you back here for round 6.
Got a slow drip? Or perhaps something more serious? It's time to call a professional. AYS. Always at your service. We are more than plumbers. We are your neighbors. Committed to you keeping dry.
AYS #1.
At your service, always.
We're the Law Tigers, and we understand the challenges riders face every day. We're proud to support our community that includes riders of all stripes. If you've been injured in a motorcycle accident, call 1-800-LAW-TIGERS or visit lawtigers.com. Law Tigers, California's motorcycle lawyers.